What in the name of everything plot twist? The night is darkest before the dawn. Haason Reddick expected to report over the weekend, according to a insider, a former NFL general manager. Okay, let's react. Here we go.
I'm gonna lose my gosh darn bananas. Boy Green Daily starts now. Zoinks!
I made it clear that my intention was to play, and my intention was to play for the New York Jets.
Wow, I'm pretty sure wherever FL Phil 98 is, he has a poem about a situation like this. But hey, everybody, my name is Paul Esden Jr., a.k.a. Boy Green. I'm the New York Jets digital reporter for Heavy.com. Welcome to Boy Green Daily, a daily New York Jets video show, also available wherever you get your podcast. Just when we think, well, there's no way Haason Reddick can show up now, as we get later and later in the week, because, folks, it's Saturday. Monday Night Football's in 2 days. We just had our second NFL game last night, which was terrific, by the way. So, we're moving up on this thing. Aren't we out of time? Isn't this no longer possible? Well, let's go to it. This was a report late last evening. Former NFL general manager Michael Lombardi, dropped this on VSIN Live. And here's why it's different. I'll let you hear the clip yourself, and you guys can join in on it. But Michael Lombardi is reporting this from the Reddick camp. We have heard from the Jets side all the time. And every time we've tried to check in on the Reddick side, we've gotten no comment. No comment. That's from Reddick's agent. That's from Reddick himself. That's from Reddick's manager. They refuse to speak until possibly now. Here is Michael Lombardi, former NFL general manager, on VSIN out there in Vegas live.
And Michael thinks we might see some news coming out of the New York Jets. Take the floor, Lombardi.
Well, I think the Haason Reddick, as I've called it, it's been one of the dumbest holdouts in the history of football since Le'Veon Bell's holdout, where he missed the entire season and just left $14 million out there, which some people in the media thought was a brilliant holdout. Le'Veon Bell admitted later that it was stupid on his part, which it was. This is even stupider because Reddick is a free agent at the end of the year. If he went into the Jets, collected his paycheck, got himself 12 sacks, 10 sacks, he's going to make a ton of money in the offseason. Everybody's looking for a pass rusher. So I'm told reliably by people inside the Reddick camp that he's due to come in sometime, maybe today or tomorrow. But I say that as a caveat because I think this whole holdout has been very frustrating to all the people involved in the Reddick camp because I think they realize how stupid of a holdout it is. And they've had a hard time convincing that he needs to do what he needs to do in terms of just going to camp. They're not going to do anything. You're going to be a free agent. So the Jets could be getting some relief here. I would suspect it happens later today. Could he play in the game on Monday night? No chance. No chance. But what he will be able to do is get a game check.
Interesting. A lot to unpack there. So it sounds like this holdout, if you were to believe Michael Lombardi, at the end of that clip, he says they have tried to convince him. It sounds like Reddick's people, his agent, have tried to convince him to say, hey, man, you should report. And he's just been stubborn about it. Interesting. Because we were curious because we didn't know because we haven't heard their side of the story. Is this Haason Reddick who's pulling this? Is this his agent giving him bad advice? According to this latest insight, it's Reddick himself that has been holding all of this up, and they've been trying to convince him, dude, you're a free agent next year, basically kick ass with the Jets and get paid a big bag of money. So this is player-driven, and of course, when it's player-driven, there's nothing the agent can do. The agent can't force Haason Reddick to show up. Now, a few other things, in case you, again, kind of got lost in the sauce in the clip. Here is Michael Lombardi's quote. Okay, he said this on VSIN Live, the morning show. Quote, and it's out in Vegas, so morning, I guess, is a subjective term, right? Boy Green Daily, huh? We got people on the West Coast. Here was his quote. Quote, I'm told reliably by people inside the Reddick camp that he's due to come in sometimes maybe today or tomorrow. So sometime over the weekend, because like I said, they're on the West Coast, so a little bit of a time difference. So it's supposed to be sometime over this weekend that he's going to report. The former NFL GM said there is, quote, no chance he plays in week one because of the 49ers short turnaround, which, by the way, sort of pisses me off, to be honest with you, because this is a guy because let me say everything here first. Michael Lombardi said he won't play in the game, but he'll collect his game check. So it seems like a purely financial move to show up. And by the way, that makes sense because he probably is sick of lighting money on fire, and he would lose an $800,000 game check just about if he skipped this Jets 49ers game. And again, if you show up for the week 1 game, your salary gets guaranteed. So the $14.25 million would be guaranteed if he shows up for the first game. The Jets would also have to make the necessary cap space. They'd have to cut a guy and do everything here on the freaking program. What the flying hoot? Whoa. I need to stop everything I'm saying. 20 memberships from Badshaw? Good Lord. Wow. Okay. You know, I'm a little taken aback. I will tell you this. Shout out to my mother. We unlocked the Imamchi yesterday, and it was a historic show. Greenberg and Greeny and everybody. And, and then we got some other memberships on the Jake Asman show. So I was going to start off the show saying, hey, we're 45 away from the next one. We're now only 25 away from FL Phil 98 being unlocked. Good Lord. Wow. We're going to have to do a lot of chimes here. Let's loop it. Badshaw with 20 memberships. Good Lord. That's terrific. Okay, here we go. Badshaw said that was for FL Phil's 98's emoji. Super cool. Wow. I kind of got lots there, so I'm not sure if that was 20. But what I will say is, good Lord, Badshaw, thank you so much. So we are now 25 away from our next emoji, and the next emoji recipient will be FL Phil 98. Let's read all the wonderful members that have now joined the party here. A huge shout out to Badshaw. We'll see if we can get back-to-back emoji unlocks on the same day. Wow, that would be pretty gosh darn historic. We haven't gotten a lot of 20 membership spots on this show. That is so cool. All right, O-Rocks Games, Dino, R&R, welcome back. Phil, hey, there you go, Phil. You finally got a membership, buddy, and we'll see if you can keep it. Jet It Out, John LG, Ocho Nueve, Nate, who's always active in the chat, Stephen Craig, Taylor Sterling, Flight Right 49, Three Siblings, Addison, hey, there you go, buddy. You deserve it. JC Jets, okay, King Lowski, wow. This is quite a 20-pack you just bought from the store. DLB, One Jets Arm, Stack, Jet Life 321, Gangrene, Mr. Flowers, Whoa Mama Sita. Okay, B. Shaw has just hit the he just hit it. Hit it, baby. He smacked it. There you go. Everybody, for all the brand new members that just joined the coffee club, real quick. You get a loyalty badge by your name, so you stand out from the rest of the group. So that's awesome. Of course, you get to unlock all the wonderful emojis. We have custom emojis for all of our members. You guys get to use all of those to your heart's content when different people are on. We love that. You have access to our Discord channel. So if you want to be a real part of the community, I highly recommend downloading the Discord app. Again, if you just became a member. And if you want to join in on all the fun, the pinned comment right now on YouTube is how you yourself can join the Boy Green Coffee Club. Click that link and you can punch in your own ticket. If we have several people who are watching that want to become members themselves, you guys can do that from that standpoint. Or gift memberships, just like Brandon did, if you want to give 20. I mean, or top him somehow, I suppose. But we are 25 memberships away from FL Phil 98 getting his emoji, which, again, would be spectacular. There's no other way to put it. That would be terrific. But the Discord, to try to explain to people, we have exclusive Boy Green content on the Discord. You guys get to hear things before everybody else. We talk about everything from fantasy football. We get some fantasy football leagues on the Boy Green channel. We play Madden. We set up Madden games, college football 25. I mean, it's just a community. We get to talk a little bit about everything. So we will see. And I see people are vying for supremacy. I love this. The Meadowland Swamp Thing. I want a Meadowland Swamp Thing emoji. Well, help spread the love, Meadowlands, and the people that do that and make an impact on the show in some way or another get added to the list and get pushed up. So the people that can, inspire things, make things happen, they have a higher chance on the list. But I love that the emojis are dedicated to you guys. It's honoring our great fans. Absolutely. Spin Max Dave. Love your Jets takes, Boy Green. Almost no nonsense Jets talks with a few chuckles thrown in. Yeah, that's kind of, if you had to put a little phrase on a cereal box, that's probably it. So thank you to all the memberships, Badshaw. We'll see how many more we could get. Again, we're 25 away from the next emoji. But let me just reset here and just say this. Badshaw, that was Badshaw here on the program. But I'll just say this. Haason Reddick show, again, this is according to Michael Lombardi. Why it stands out to me, a couple of things. Michael Lombardi, as Jake Asman likes to call him, is a Jets hater, a guy that is constantly, poking fun at the Jets and dunking on them when he can. For him to give a positive Jets take seemingly out of nowhere, that to me is odd. Where would that come from? Why would he just do that? So that one seems odd to me in a good way. Like, this must be, like, sometimes reports come out, you're like, well, where did it come from? And then you hear it, you're like, and you got to filter it. Like, for me, when I get ready for a fantasy football draft, I consume a lot of content. I read magazines. I listen to podcasts. I watch TV shows. I do it all. But what comes with my purchase, what comes in my brain is a filter, a filtration system. And as stuff goes through the filter, some stuff I'm like, oh, that's valuable. Put that in the pocket. Then on the other side, I'm like, that's trash. No, but I filter all the information that's coming through my brain at all times. So when people tell me things, that's where it goes. So that's to me what I do for fantasy football. So I do that the same way for other content. So Michael Lombardi says this. I'm like, damn, Michael Lombardi never says anything good about the Jets. That's got to be something. And that it came from the Reddick camp. And it's specifically from his wording. It sounds like it came from Reddick's agent, Tory Dandy. Now, Michael Lombardi didn't put a name to the face on that, but that's certainly how it stood out to me. So again, getting some action from Reddick's camp is super interesting. But again, back to the main point here. So him showing up, that would be good news, obviously. That would push this thing in the right direction. He's not going to show up, collect the check, and then go back home. So if he shows up, he's here. So that part's good. The fact that he couldn't contribute, again, there's no way that he would play in the game against the 49ers, like I said, is sort of annoying because, again, he could have come at any other point. When he reports and nothing happens with his contract, it's almost as if, he could have just come in earlier. I see Snowball has just entered the chat. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Snowball, I guess you got to hop on that FL Phil 98 emoji a little quicker than I thought. I DM'd you about it, said, for the future. Well, we unlocked Imamji yesterday, and then Badshot just dropped a 20 gift spot. We're only 25 away from FL Phil 98 being unlocked. So, Snowball, apparently they are putting you to work, begging for, food on the streets for emojis. So I guess we got to start cranking that puppy because maybe by the end of today's program, we'll be getting there. We'll see. But yeah, so it kind of, long story short, it does kind of suck that if Reddick does show up as Lombardi prognosticates here over the coming days, that he can't have an impact on the Monday Night Football game, which sort of sucks. Let me, that kind of sucks. So let's go to Jet Base Girl here. If he shows up for the game, does he have to stay all week for practice? Well, he could hold in, so he could show up like, hey, I'm here. Jets would have to make, which they would have to put him on the 53-man roster, do something. He can't just report and then you have some magic. Maybe they could get an exemption because of how things played out. We'll have to look at the NFL rule book for exemptions, but the Jets would have to create a roster spot for him because he showed up so late in the week and not being on the active roster. I don't know. There's kind of a lot of unknown hoopla, to be honest with you, Jet Base Girl, on the first part of it of if he shows up, it depends what day he shows up, how close to the game he shows up. Does he just show up as a civilian, basically, to watch the game? But he probably wouldn't because he wants the money. So he has to show up. And eventually what will have to happen is they have to create a roster spot for him. So they got to cut someone from the 53. So they have to cut someone from the 53. They have to have his $14.25 million available. Right now, they have $28 million in cap space. They had $6 million going in. They have $14.25 from Haason Reddick because he did not report. And then you have the extra $8 million they made with the Tyler Conklin, Quincy Williams moves. So right now they have $28 million. But if Haason Reddick showed up today, they'd have to slice that in half. They'd only have $14 million basically in change. I'm rounding some numbers, but he would. But no, he could hold in Jet-Based Girl. But I don't know what. Like, does he show up to hold in, or does he show up and just figure it out? Some of those we don't know. That's a good question. And yes, Snowball was a historic show yesterday on the Greeny Show. Imamji was unlocked and released yesterday. And then Badshaw just pushed his chips into the middle of the table to try to get FL Phil 98. Again, keep those memberships flowing, baby. Let's see. We'll open up to the phone line here in just a minute. We have 500 people in the room. Make sure you guys like the video, hit subscribe, show your support. I'm going to be honest, not on my bingo card that we're going to be talking about Haason Reddick again today, but the news came in. I'm like, gosh darn it, we got to get in on this. So we'll see. There we go. I think that's well said. Peter Campisi here on YouTube. If this guy's BSing us, never mention his name on any of your programs again. And I'm on a lot of programs. So, yeah, I think that's true. If this ends up being a bunch of hoopla and he doesn't show up, then we're not talking about – well, I mean, you guys can ask questions if you want, but there should be no more theme-based shows on Haason Reddick. Yeah, let me say that. Let me rephrase that and put that out in the universe. Well said, Peter Campisi. If Haason Reddick, again, is supposed to show up, former NFL GM Michael Lombardi said his sources inside Reddick's camp, which, by the way, cough, cough, it sounded like Haason Reddick's agent was talking to Michael Lombardi, but that's neither here nor there. That's my interpretation. But his sources from the Haason Reddick camp says Reddick's about to show up. And if he's wrong and Haason Reddick does not show up, we are not going to do another main theme Boy Green Daily show on Haason Reddick. I absolutely refuse. So sorry, we're getting ready for the season. I want to talk Jets 49ers. I was clipping up some 49ers clips yesterday. That's where I want to put my focus. I got my father coming on the show tomorrow. We got a Game Day Woody episode on Monday. Like, that's where I want my focus to be. So I agree, Peter. If this is bull, if this is BS, Haason Reddick, you can park your keister. We'll see you whenever you show up. When it's legitimate. When I see his ass show up, that's where we go. I see Dave Bregan here. Did anyone get news on Ricky New York? No, I've not heard. Just thoughts and love are sent out to him. He's dealing with a family situation. Jake Asman told me yesterday. So we're hoping for him to be okay. There was I missed where Jared B's comment was, but I saw that he asked about like Bryce Huff last night. Before I get to Bryce Huff, I'll say Mekhi Becton playing right guard last night, a starting right guard, is wild. I mean, wild. This dude refused to, he said, I'm a left tackle. That's all I'm going to play. Like, F the Jets. I'm only playing that position. And then for the Eagles, he's like, yeah, sure, I'll play guard. What the hell? There just must be beef between him and the coaching staff. I'm fine. I like where our line is. Just a random note because he was starting at right guard for the Eagles last night and looked okay by all accounts. So good for Mekhi. Good for him. Hopefully he has a long career. But that just kind of sucks that with the Jets, he's like, yeah, I'm not going beneath myself to play some other position. Then he immediately goes beneath himself to play another position with the Eagles. Huh? Well, anywho, like I said, I'm happy with the team. Now, I'll tell you on Bryce Huff, this is going to sound really insulting, and I don't mean it this way because obviously I was also doing a Syracuse Mets game last night. I didn't notice Bryce Huff. Didn't notice him. Like I said, I don't mean that as a dick thing, but did not notice. I didn't. Did he record any stats? Let me look that up real quick. Yes, man. Fun game last night, by the way. Great. I thought Saquon Barkley was going to be awesome, and by the way, he absolutely was. I love me some Saquon Barkley. He looks great. All right, let me go Bryce Huff defense. Okay, let's see here. Bryce Huff. Okay, 1 tackle. Wow. Okay. So 1 tackle according to the box score. Yikes. Yeah. So, and it was an assist tackle at that apparently. Oh boy. So yeah, I didn't notice him, but I like Bryce Huff. He's been on my show. We've talked privately. He's a nice guy. I like Bryce Huff. So I'm rooting the best for him. But yeah, a lot of people were freaking out about it. Let's just see what happens. Yikes, though. Yikes. Jet-based girl said he got pushed around. I saw a couple of comments, people saying that he got pushed around. Yeah, I didn't get to. I had my computer with me. This computer that we're doing the show on right now. I had the computer with me, and then I was doing the Syracuse Mets broadcast and writing an article. So I was doing like a million things all at once. But yeah, I noticed Becton. That one is hard to miss. And then Huff. Yeah. So great, but good for him. All right, let's open up the phone lines. Let's do it. Like I said, guys, let's after Bishaw dropped that very loud statement with his 20 gift membership, absolutely terrific. Let's see if we could get there by the end of the show. Again, we're 25 members away, baby. We are 25 members away from the next emoji. Let's put Snowball to work. He's our emoji creator on the show. That would be great. Okay, we've just dropped it in. This is the call-in line to the show. If you are watching on Facebook or Twitter, feel free to hop on over to YouTube, youtube.com/boygreen25. Let's hear your guys' takes on this Reddick situation. Mekhi Becton, Bryce Huff, 49ers week 1 is only 2 days away. Whatever floats your boat. Hopefully some more Jets 49ers talk as far as I'm concerned. X factors and things of that nature. We'll get into a lot of that on game day with Woody on Monday as well. But let's get it rocking. Again, make sure you guys like the video, hit subscribe. The channel's growing. We're like 100 and change away from 7,000 subscribers. So terrific. That'd be awesome if we could get there. We will eventually get there, but let's doot. Snowball says, I don't work weekends. I'm a teacher. I see. Well done. So, guys, just get it, and then we can put it on his docket for the future. That'd be nice. But if you are, guys, watching on Facebook or Twitter, you have to hop on over to youtube.com/boygreen25 to call into the show. That is the pinned comment on YouTube. Let's go to the phone lines. We got our guy, Easy, here on the show.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Look at that nature shot. Wow.
It's just some Laura Peddlum.
Okay.
Yeah, I was at the breakfast place. I saw you guys were on, and I figured, let me get on quick so I can have my breakfast.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, sure. Share, please.
I'm in beautiful downtown Bunn, North Carolina. Bunn.
Wow, I've never been. I've been down to the Carolinas. I lived there for a long time, but never been to Bunn.
It's near Lake Royale.
Okay, nice.
Anyway, it's a nice, quiet little town. All we have here is a Subway and a Hardee's and a Food Lion. Everything else is pretty much rustic.
Wow.
Yeah, they wanted it this way. They said no to McDonald's about 10 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they didn't want those shitheads here. Anyway, there goes the potty mouth again.
Yeah, it's all right.
Allegedly. I don't want to get sued by McDonald's.
Of course.
Anyway, I think smarter people have finally realized for Haason Reddick that if you don't show up to work, you're not going to get paid. And it's pretty much basic, mathematics. If you or I don't show up to work, we don't get paid.
That's correct.
And the only way he's going to negotiate anything is by showing up to work.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, that's true. It's the pure truth. Again, he's just hurting himself. The Jets seem pretty entrenched in their position, and they have the higher ground, so to speak. If we're going to discuss that, if he never shows up, they control his rights, and he gets fined up the wazoo. So I'm guessing that is finally hitting.
If he doesn't show up, he'll lose the rest of the $14 million this year, and then it'll be the same thing all over again next year, a year older, with rust.
Mm-hmm.
Bad rust.
And let me do the math.
So you got to play the game to be in game shape. I mean, you can work out with weights and run and jog and do that, but until your body gets calloused from being tackled and hitting the ground and rolling around and smashing into things, it's just not the same. And a lot of people were on your ass about, you said game shape, and We've played football in high school. You can't just get off the bench and go in there in the game in the fourth quarter and run 3 plays and not be sore as hell the next day. So, I mean, it's
100%.
just that's the way it is.
Here's this.
And,
So you mentioned that, if he doesn't show up, right? Like this all starts over tomorrow. So I just want to do the math real quick. So again, his game checks are about in the ballpark of $790,000. And you times that
about
by
$800,000 a game.
exactly. And you times that by 17, that's 13.4 million. He's already been 5 million. So if he doesn't play at all, it's going to cost him in the ballpark of $18 million. He's only scheduled to make 14. So he is losing more money.
Well, the average income of people in this country is about $70,000 a year. I mean, he's walking away from what some people would make in fucking 10 years. That's just crazy.
Yeah, which again, obviously he would never win the court of public opinion in general because of that, and because Jet fans don't know him. He's just some guy right now.
Yeah. We know he's a good player. That's all we know.
Of course.
We know he's sort of a good guy because he did that. He just recently did that
charity
backpack giveaway.
Yeah, right. And he did one earlier this offseason too. Yeah.
I believe Haason just got some really bad advice. I think when JFM got traded, I think that was his ticket to try to leverage, and he didn't realize that Will McDonald and the other guys were that good.
Well, it sounds like
coaching. I think it's the coaching staff. I don't think these guys would have been as good with another coaching staff. Maybe San Francisco's, because they're pretty good.
Yeah, right. It might be bad advice, but according to Lombardi, it sounds like his agents have been trying to convince him to go to the Jets and stop the holdout, and he's the one who's been pushing against it, apparently, according to Lombardi this morning.
Well, apparently they finally got through to him, and they probably said to him, they go, look, you don't show up, you're not getting nothing. That's it.
Yeah.
They've already told us. Be here, we'll work with you. Don't be here, go fuck yourself. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
But I got to go in and eat because I don't want to miss out on my waitress because it's a packed house. Look.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Nice place, the Farmer's Kitchen.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
It's a little place. Look at all these old Southern people.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, wow. Okay.
All right, man, I got to go.
Okay, that's all right. We'll see. Easy here on the show. Let's have some breakfast potatoes for me. I'd appreciate that. No headset on Easy was a little weird. I'm going to be honest. I assumed he just had that in all walks of his life. He's in the bathroom. He's on the headset. He's eating his breakfast. He's on the headset. That's just how I assumed he lived his life. Apparently not. That dream is now dead. All right, let's go to the next caller. NY Jets FL joins us here on the show. What's up, buddy?
Well, good morning. I have a theory on Reddick now.
Theory. I love theories. Let's go.
Now, as I was walking outside, I just came up with this theory. If the longer this went and the worse it got for Reddick, if he just gets on the plane at this point, he doesn't have to face the media, correct?
He could deny media. Sort of. I'm trying to think of a good example from Jets past. One's not coming up to me, but yeah, of course, right. He could get fined for that too, which is something I'm sure he's very comfortable with. But there eventually, at some point, he's going to have to step in front of the media, and he can refuse to do that, and that's how he could get fined. So yes, he can choose to skip that if he wants. Yes.
Yeah, so he doesn't have to face the embarrassing questions about, day after day, why would you do this? And define,
like they can, for instance, I'm trying to think, like last year when we had all the weird Zach Wilson stuff of like him getting benched for other guys, like media members, when the locker room is open, would go, oh, Zach Wilson, comment. And he'd be like, I'm good. And he would just say nothing. And that's like when he's not in front of the podium, because a backup quarterback at that time wouldn't be scheduled to speak in front of the podium. So, but he would deny those. So I would imagine Reddick in the same way that he has when he was at his charity thing. They said, hey, Haason, are you ever going to play for the Jets? And he just says nothing, keeps walking. Like, I guess basically that would be it. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Paul, when you're on the, I love you collab with Jake Asman, by the way.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, what is your highlight the callers, or I mean he's got some very interesting people on that show that call in, I have to say.
Yeah, the collars are certainly wild. That's crazy, and I've said it for a long time, and I will throw his praise at him on this show. Jake Asman is a really, really good interviewer. He really does his homework. I really, when he, you know, it's one thing to get awesome guests on his show, and he's had really good guests on his show, but like Klecko, Revis, and all these things, he just comes really prepared. And thus, us as listeners, viewers, whatever, we're like, oh man, he's asking all the questions I would ask him. And I've texted Jake that before after a really good interview. I'm like, damn, you got literally to everything I would have had on my list if I was interviewing that guy and more. So that's the greatest compliment you could say. So I love his beginnings, obviously, because I'm technically on his show, even though it's simulcasting. He's kind of like interviewing me, so to speak, at the beginning part of the show. So yeah, it's a little bit of everything, but I'd say probably mostly the callers are fun, crazy, wild. And I laugh. I'm a guy that people ask me all the time about like favorite movies and stuff like that. I'm a comedy guy, so anything that makes me laugh is always going to rev my engine. And boy, it's awkward laughs, funny belly laughs. Like, damn, we've gotten a little bit of everything, and the season hasn't even started yet for us, anyway.
The theme songs, the songs.
Oh yeah, like that. Exactly right.
Only two. At least we got some college football tonight. Tomorrow the Red Zone. So
yeah,
looking forward to today because I was in New York City last weekend, so I didn't watch any college football. But can watch some good college and then have to go to a party and then try to get it for the Red Zone tomorrow.
There you go.
We're getting closer to Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be more excited. That's all I got, Paul.
I love it.
Out of fume. Not on a lot of sleep. So you have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow.
I love it. Thank you, NY Jets FL, for joining us here on the show, baby. Love it. Absolutely love it. Wait, where was that comment? I just saw that somewhere. I don't know. The comments are coming in quick. I guess I missed it. Although that was a funny one yesterday. Oh, there it is. From Adam, California. Boy, congrats on your love child with Asman. Did you see that yesterday? Like, I knew that caller, but like until he said it, I hadn't heard it. There's this caller, and his name escapes me, so I'm sorry. Hopefully he comes on this show too, because he was a real hoot. There is a young man who has red hair and a big red burly beard. And, he said, yeah, I've been told I'm the Jake Asman Boy Green love child. And as soon as he said it, I couldn't unsee it. I said, oh my God, that's my son. So, wow, that was funny. That was funny. All right, let's go back to the phone lines. And this man is royalty. I got to find like a proper, something for this guy. We'll work on getting some sort of a King Royal theme. But for now, I'll have to give him one of these. An absolute 20-piece combo at your local McDonald's, which I believe is a number 5. Badshaw with a 20 membership spot. Good Lord, Badshaw.
Hey, when I go to McDonald's, I don't get 6. I don't get 10. I get 20.
Ooh, baby. Okay, I like that. That is terrific. Wonderful. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, baby.
Extra sauce.
Ooh, okay. What sauce do you go for at McSpanky's?
Well, I like hot mustard.
Me too.
Not honey
mustard. Hot mustard. Yeah, hot mustard, not honey. I go to we go to a chicken tender place. Eventually, Badshaw, I'm sure I'll bring you here whenever you come up here. We'll go to this tender place. This tender place, they're like, honey mustard? I'm like, absolutely not. No.
Yeah.
No. They try to force it on you. You're like, hey, default honey mustard. I'm like, default, go throw that out the window. No. You can give me some of that hot mustard. Give me like a spicy mustard, like a golden brown mustard. Okay, here we go. Now we're operating in the right world.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely, I don't know about you, Paul, but I'm like, I am a sauce guy. Like, when we order at work, everybody's like, make sure you get Brandon's sauce or he won't eat it. Like, help. And I'll eat it, but I'll gripe about it. I won't be happy about it. I'll have a big scowl on my face the whole time.
Wow. Okay. But I don't absolutely need. So like I'm a massive mustard guy. I love mustard, but I'm not. I'm a plain Jane guy. For instance, I'll have like if I, at my diner I go to every Sunday morning. I get all kinds of stuff like a burger, egg, bacon, all kinds of crazy stuff on my burger. But normally outside of that situation where all that is available, I'll just have a straight up plain burger, just burger bun, and I would just eat it like that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought you had said that in the past. Like you're like, y'all would go to like a diner or something, and you'd get a plain burger. I'm like, I get you, I got you. Well, I gotta tell you, last night I was watching the game.
Okay.
And something caught me off guard, and maybe you've mentioned it and I've just missed it, but they do the little player introductions at the beginning of the game, and they're like, I'm so and so from blah 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 state.
Yep.
Well, they get to right guard last night. Did you see that?
I did see that. Yeah.
Did we know that? Like, had you heard he was playing right guard, Mekhi Becton?
I'm gonna be honest. When Becton signed with the Eagles, I was like, cool, because the Eagles are a great offensive line factory. That's awesome. And I said to myself, is this guy going to make the team? When he signed, I'm like, I wonder if he'll make the team. Like, he's super talented, but, the Eagles are pretty good. And so he makes the team. And then I hear whispers in the summer, they're going to be putting him at guard. And I'm like, guard? I thought he screamed, I'm a left tackle. What the guy? But he's learning Guatemalan now. He's playing a little guard. And then not only did he make the team, not only did he play some guard, which kind of caught me off guard, starting right guard week 1? Good Lord. So, it threw me off. I was watching him a lot last night, just like watching his reps, because it just stood out. And because his size stands out. It's very unique for him to be so massive and kind of plugged inside there at guard. He's like operating in a phone booth over there.
I know.
For his credit, he looked really good. And from all the reps that I saw, it's bizarre. But I still think there's a little part of us. Again, I want to make this clear. I'm very happy with where the Jets offensive line is at. But if I'm being honest, it's a little frustrating because the Jets, they had all kinds of offensive line issues. They said, hey, Mekhi, can we put you here, here, here? And then you got the tweet out, I'm a left tackle stuff. So it seems like he's matured from stop number 1 to stop number 2. But I'm sure some Jet fans feel a little frustrated because, damn, if Mekhi Becton would have been that willing to be flexible position-wise, maybe he's still a member of the New York Jets right now and not where it went. So, but again, I'm happy with where our offensive line is.
If you look through the comments, I literally said that before I called in. I was like, wasn't he complaining about moving to right tackle? And now they're like, we'll put you in at quarterback. And he's like, I'll do it, coach. I'll do it. Green Bay sounds like Green Bay is going to be needing a quarterback. So
yeah. I have not heard officially what's up with Jordan Love yet. So if anyone hears that during the show, obviously bring it to my attention. But how it's just terrible. You hate seeing injuries.
Oh, yeah.
Last year we had
the second to last play of the game. I mean,
I know that's what I was just going to say. It's like the inverse of the Rodgers thing. Like Rodgers gets hurt basically on one of the first plays of the game, and then his replacement in Green Bay gets hurt on basically one of the last plays of the game. It's just it's crazy, and on a stupid play too. They're kind of goofing around. Let's throw it around. Let me reverse throw it backwards. He gets hurt. Yeah. If that is as serious as it looks, and I saw some rumors and speculation, it could be very serious, and it looked bad. He was screaming. He was pounding the turf. For those who missed the game last night, it was exclusively on Peacock. It looked really, really bad. And then he was able to walk off, but that doesn't tell you crap. But when I blew out my ACL at a Taekwondo tournament, I was limping a little bit, but I'm like, okay, I'm good. And I convinced myself I was good. So, I don't know. Adrenaline's running all through your body. I wouldn't judge Love jumping up as good or bad. I hope it's good because I don't like seeing guys get injured. But, that did not look good. It looks like they could be looking for a quarterback.
Well, and guess who has Jordan Love on their fantasy team?
Sorry.
I guess I'm going to have to roll with Caleb Williams.
Wow. That's
how
bold.
he does. He's my backup, but he's got a lot of weapons, so we'll see. Okay. But so I just got one more question. So I got really it blew my mind when I saw him starting at right guard. So I kind of that's what I was locked in on. How did Bryce Huff play last night for them?
Great question. So 2 things here. First off, and again, this is going to come off as insulting, but I said, boy, I didn't notice at all. And I wasn't looking for him, but I was generally looking for him. Oh wow, where's Bryce? When the Eagles were on defense, I'm like, oh, where's Bryce Huff? And then we just looked up the stats in the middle of the show. 1 tackle. And other people said who was watching the specific play-by-play, we had a few people in here said they were watching him. He got tossed around last night like weight was an issue. He was getting just pushed around by the Eagles. So, yikes. Not a great debut, it sounds like. Well, certainly statistically and from the people that saw some of the singular one-on-one plays, they said not good. Yeah.
Well, and looking at Becton last night, I mean, Saquon, he ran through a lot of holes that was kind of like where Becton was on the offensive line. But I do want to say before people start hyping him up.
Yeah.
The Eagles have like one of the best offensive lines, especially their tackles. I know it's Lane Johnson. I can't think of the other one, but they've got some really good tackles, and they've got the rankings now. When they're saying their name and all that, it'll say this is the number 2.
The PFF, yes.
Yeah. So I mean, they were ranked high, and I was like, if people, I know people are going to be like, see, Becton, he likes the Jets, and anyway, but yeah, it was a good game though. The past 2 games this year have been great. So hopefully, that carries on, and the Jets, beat the tar out of the 49ers, and I think that's what's going to happen. So
yeah, that's what we're hoping for, and hopefully this. So like Badshaw yesterday, right? We didn't have any memberships initially, and Uncle Tio says, let's push over the top for the greeny thing, and let's get the Imamji unlock. And he kind of started everything, and then the ball started rolling downhill. We got a lot of contributions from a lot of people. Today, you drop a 20-piece combo. Let's see if we could get the rest of the train. You made us nearly halfway there with your one contribution, man. So we're 25 away from FL Phil 98 getting his. So let's see if we can rally.
Yep, I agree. I want William Shakespeare to get his emoji, and
yes.
I just wanted to say, I'm never around my laptop, so I just thought today. I was thinking about it yesterday. I was like, okay, in the morning, I'm going to get some memberships because I haven't in a long time. So anyway, man, I love the show. I love the people, and everybody needs to get on our Discord. Join. It's all
straight. Love it. Thanks, Badshaw.
Thanks,
Go
man.
back to sleep. Have a good night. That's awesome. Oh, baby. Okay. Badshaw immediately inspiring others. Day Boss 17 has gifted 5 memberships, baby. Let's hear them. Day Boss 17, thanks for getting in on the action. We are now 20 members away from FL Phil 98 getting unlocked forever with an emoji. And shout out to this guy who joined us on the show for the first time, David Hall Jr. You got gifted a membership, buddy. And he called into the show yesterday for the very first time. So shout out to him. Eli D, Brandon the H, Bob DiMucci, and Bob P. Several Bobs all making it. Jerby just dropped the Discord link. That's where you guys can go. That's one of your perks of joining the Boy Green Coffee Club. You get access to our Discord channel. So spread the good gospel, baby. We're now, again, 20 members away. We had a 20-piece from B. Shaw. We just had a wonderful 5 gift from Day Boss 17. Can we get the other 20 members by the end of the show? Let's ride, baby, here on a Saturday. Keep the positive vibes going. We'll see. Who shows up first, Haason Reddick or these 20 memberships? Anywho, let's go back to the phone lines. We got Dave Briga joining us here on the show. What's up, Dave?
Hey, Paul. Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, good to see you, buddy.
Same here. Appreciated your interview with Greeny yesterday, and great information there. What I would say to our viewers, young or old, after Greeny keep giving all that information about his medical condition, get yourself a good cardiologist.
Yeah, that's for sure. That made it very clear to me. It made it very clear to me that we can't be looking too early at any of that stuff. Like, there is no too early for that.
No, and anybody that's familiar with what's going on at the medical system, you go to your regular physician and you see physician's assistants anymore. And most of these people, I've had friends go there, and they come back with nightmare stories. So you really have to do a lot of investigatory work and finding yourselves good physicians. Listen, I'm a little up there, so I know a lot about these subjects. So
I appreciate you sharing.
Guys, young or old, just take care of yourself, and that's the main thing, and have a good, physicians. Anyway.
Yeah. I'll just add to that real quick, just to say, our bodies are our temples. We get one body. So if you mess around with it, well, that's it. So make sure you take care of it. Some wise words here from Dave off the top. Go ahead, Dave.
Okay. as far as Reddick goes, just play without him. Enough is enough.
Yeah.
You know one thing about our defensive coaching staff, right? They know how to build players into the systems. They got those young guys they're working in. Just let them work them in. You got McGregor, you got Taylor, you got the fellow from Connecticut. I mean, these guys are just like they worked Huffman. They'll just have to build the pass rush. Reddick, you can't count on this guy. You just can't count. It's too late. He's if he hasn't shown up by now, he's gonna. You could say he could just come in. He could generate a pass rush. Yes, that's true. But we know the Jets' history. This guy will come in, and you don't like to be negative. Negative Nellies, like they say. But the possibilities, the probabilities of this person getting hurt are so high, it's unreal.
Yeah. It's not worth it. Yeah, I agree. It's not worth it. We've gotten this deep again before. You're right. I've said this week that, oh man, you know what? No matter when he shows up, 10 to 15 pass rush snaps. But you know what? At 10 to 15 pass rush snaps or getting hurt, and all of a sudden this thing's lagging the entire season, and we've waited all for nothing. You're right. It's just play it safe. If he shows up today or tomorrow, as Michael Lombardi says he's going to, then just say, F it. Get him ready for the future. Yeah.
My opinion, they say he's not a distraction, but he'll just a guy like this. If anybody's played sports, and most will probably have on the chat here, they'll know guys like this. They're mercenaries. I mean, he's not a mercenary per se, like the other fellow from Kid that signed with Carolina, but it's just
right. Jadeveon Clowney, right?
Yeah, the team chemistry means so much. I mean, he's not even here. What, he's going to come? They make you laugh. He's going to jump on the plane and he's going to become part of the team. We know the NFL is a business because we can see last night with that game in Brazil. It's a joke. See that guy slipping all over the field. If I were a player, you know what I would say? I'm not going into these venues where I'm going to possibly get hurt. But the NFL has turned to the $4.99 NFL with that garbage with Peacock. I mean, how much money are they going to make? How much money? And some of the fans, they'll pay anything. I'm sorry. I will pay 99 cents to watch that game. I mean, I'll pull it up on my phone. That's it. After the game, I'll watch the plays. They're not my team. What do I care? What do I care?
Yeah.
I mean, don't guys just be throwing money at this NFL because they don't care anything. That's it. Okay, listen, as far as the game goes, Monday night, I mean, everything is set in place. It's time to win. It's time. It's it. There's only one sentence. It's time. We us that have been around for years, the younger guys. Hey, you guys suffered for what, 13 years now?
Yeah.
At least I saw the Super Bowl III. Okay, I saw it.
True.
I saw the '68 season. I've been around like Joe B. I'm not trying to be like too negative, like Joe B. You have to be realistic. Just win the division. Win the division. And they get in, and then we'll see what happens. All the prognosticators setting up their schedules 11-5, 12-5, like Neil 17-0. Come on, 17-0. I mean, yes, I know they're joking around, but nobody gets 17-0. Even with Patrick Mahomes, is not going to get 17-0. I mean, that's it. Okay, my last point. Give kudos for getting BMAC to join a membership. Are you there? Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, you're breaking up. I'm sorry, Dave. Yeah, you're breaking up.
Am I
Dave.
still breaking up?
Okay, you're back. Go ahead.
Okay.
You said I have one last point. You started breaking up.
Okay, kudos for getting BMAC to get a membership to you.
Yeah.
Now, you need to have a little discipline with this guy. He goes too long. I mean, I'm not trying to tell you, but on shows like Jake, they're letting the inmates take over the asylum. Some of these guys are just taking over. I'm not going to say names, but guys like BB. Hey, for us Jet fans, for life Jet fans, this guy, he's offensive. He's not a Jets fan. Let's get down to, let's face it. He's not a Jets fan. He never will be. He never will be. He's just, he's sniffing out his boy Aaron Rodgers. I have nothing personal against him, but he brings nothing to the table. Zero. So that's just my 2 cents. I appreciate you and our other Jet content creators, but not their fault.
Hey, Dave,
Adios, muchacho.
Well, before we get you out of here, Dave,
okay,
We got BMAC to join the Boy Green Coffee Club. Can we get Dave to join the Boy Green Coffee Club?
Well, I got a problem with YouTube. Okay,
Oh,
like I contribute to Jake. We do it on the side. You got you have something to send to me. You know, you send me something. I send something to you. I'm not giving YouTube any 30%.
Yeah, that's true.
Your
They
money.
take 30% of the pie. That's a good point. They do. Yeah.
Giving them money because they're an organization I don't agree with. Unfortunately, it's I have to go through their system, but I'm not giving them 30%. I'd rather give it to you guys. If you got want to send me, whatever, go from.
Okay, sure.
I'm
yeah,
not
just
contributing to YouTube.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
appreciate that. Yeah, no, that's okay. All right, I appreciate that, Dave. Thanks for calling in. I appreciate that. Yeah, the Venmo is at BoyGreen25, baby. BOY, green the color 25. So send it on down. Or my email, which is Paul, A the letter ESDENJR @gmail.com. If anyone wants to jump on that trend. Again, Paul, A the letter ESDENJR @gmail.com. That is true what Dave says. I can't deny it. Anything you give me on YouTube, super chats, memberships, all of that, YouTube does take a 30% cut out of that pie. A little steep, if you ask me, but hey, this is their platform, I guess. So take that for what you will. But yeah, they do take a 30% slice out of the pie on anything you guys get. So feel free, if you guys are in the giving mood, feel free. You would like to avoid that harsh tax, I suppose you can send it on PayPal or Venmo, which again, one more time, is Paul, A the letter ESDENJR @gmail.com. Wink. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. I love that at the end from Dave, where he's like, I've got nothing against BMAC, but he brings absolutely nothing to the table and zero zip and pip. I was like, wow, that cuts deep. Before we go any deeper down those waters, Johnny Boy here on the show. What's up, Johnny? Wasn't that like, hey, Johnny, with all due respect, you're the ugliest guy I've ever seen. You know what I mean? Like, whoa. Like, just bro, because you kind of package the with all due respect, I mean, like, immediately right before, like, I got nothing against a guy. He seems like a good guy, but he absolutely brings nothing to the table. He's the worst guy I've ever seen. Thanks, Paul. Like, oh, Jesus. Good Lord.
With all due respect, like, I don't like that, book you had right over there from
like, good night.
Yeah, it was
wow.
Nah, but he's a good dude, man. I mean, like
Dave or BMAC or both.
Both. I mean, both. Nice. Like, because I've seen Dave and all that stuff like that. He's talked. I was trying to decipher what he was saying in that because I think he was
a little robotic.
Code. Yeah. So. Yeah. And BMAC. I mean, look, man, we've sucked for I don't know how many. He's right. Dude, I've been a fan since '87, bro. So I got years, man, and he's completely right. But at the same time, you can't be a bandwagon fan for the Jets. You've never heard of that.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, so exactly. First and foremost, bro, like, awesome. Yesterday having you on the show, on Jake's show.
Yeah.
I was laughing, bro. Laughing yesterday. And then
that was funny.
The Reddick stuff.
Yes, please.
Look, man, I get people are like, F the dude, and if that dude is ready to rock and roll and he's okay, you let him rock. Put him on a pitch count. Maybe let him play the whole fourth quarter or something to that extent. If you don't want him to get hurt or a hamstring or whatever. I mean, I'm on the same boat because I feel like he shouldn't play. Save him for 3. You know what I mean? With the home opener, let him get his practices under his belt because I wouldn't want any kind of like soft tissue injuries,
right?
Et cetera. But
because that would be annoying if he held out this entire time. We're like, we're waiting. He shows up today, tomorrow, whatever. It's a day or two before the plane leaves. He just shows up. And then we physical. Yep, he's good to go. We slap his ass, throw him in the game, and then hamstring out for the next 6 weeks. You're like, what was everything for then, man? And then that's a thing that could kind of nag on for a while. So let's get it again. For people that are just joining us, we have 900 people in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe. But for all the people that are coming in and say, oh, what's this all about? Former NFL general manager Michael Lombardi said sources inside the Reddick camp have told him that Reddick's showing up either today or tomorrow, like some point over this weekend before the game. And there is, according to Lombardi, quote, no chance he plays. He's collecting his money, and then I'm assuming this train is starting, and we'll see what that means, whether it's hold in, this, that, or the other. So, yeah, to me, it's too late now. I was a guy, to your same point, let's give him a couple pass rush snaps, third down, obvious passing situation, but he hasn't done football activities, and God knows, minimum football activities he hasn't done in like 12 months basically. And
Exactly.
then if you go back before that, I don't know what working out he's done on his own. He's a professional, so we've seen some of the workout videos, but damn, man, I think we should just get him in and then put him cryogenically frozen, get him ready at his own pace, and when he says he's ready, okay, let's roll, let's ride. But him just showing up would obviously be major progress.
Yo, BG, we can make out workout videos for you, bro. Let's
please
go
do.
ahead. I'll get my phone, right? We'll put some cones in the back, and then you just do some slapping stuff in the air real quick with your hands, right? And then cut real quick and
do some quick edits. So, like for Haason Reddick, he's been showing out 6-second clips. And when they brought it up to Salas, I was like, how did he look? And Rich to me said, well, I don't know, it was 6 seconds. So excellent. That's the kind of videos I want, where you're still did it look good? Did it not? I want a conversation piece. So if I do get these 6-second videos out, it can only be it's like a Vine. If that still hits home for some people in the audience, or what the hell did they call it? TikTok. TikTok. We're doing if I pull a Belichick, we're doing a talk tick. If we're doing some of that extra, I throw myself down. I do a little whoa, Paul's looking great. Okay, that's the kind of vibes I want out there. Yeah.
BG, I would hype you up so much, bro. Like we would at least get the Cowboys to pick you up, bro.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
They seem to be picking up everybody. I saw Dalvin Cook. He's a lukewarm body. Okay, if he can do it, I guess anyone can. God bless.
Hey, and then last night the game, right?
Yeah.
That field was trash.
Trash.
Oh my gosh, exactly what Dave was saying, bro. I would have been one of them players. Like, you guys are paying me all of this amount of money, and I went one way and I felt my knee might go this way. Like, I'm done.
Well, thankfully, so the Jordan Love thing looks like, again, he just held onto the ball way too long, and then all crazy things can happen where you're just standing around bodies in a football pile. That's what it looked like that happened. Thankfully, it appeared anyway that no one got hurt turf-wise, or that I saw, which thank God, because or we'll hear about it in the coming days. And if so, what an absolute travesty, man. You get a game in Brazil, an NFL game in Brazil for the first time ever, and that's the quality of field. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. I'm one of the few that is like, keep it here.
Okay.
You know, like I don't
America.
Yeah, like I'm there's nothing against it going to over there or anything, but they're not as well prepared.
Obviously,
not have them over here, and you're seeing that.
Guys, read the article. There's an article on ESPN that explains how the NFL played a game in Brazil, and they had to send cargo ships. There's certain stuff that's allowed in America, food, drink-wise, and others that aren't allowed in Brazil. They can't tweet in Brazil, so no Twitter allowed in Brazil. So there's all kinds of crazy-ass stuff. So all the backflipping they had to do, and they spent like millions of dollars moving everything to there for one game. And then that's the game? Like, I don't feel great about my investment. Yeah.
And I remember when during the World Cup, when they were building all those stadiums and the stuff that into that as well. So like there's just a lot more. But anyways, hey, you know who was missing yesterday?
Who's that?
It was a guy that used to play for us that wanted to go ahead and get the bag.
Braden Mann? I saw he's the punter for the Eagles now. Yeah.
Yeah, he looked great yesterday.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Good to see Braden Mann. Yeah.
I think the whole Huff stuff should stop. You know what I mean? The combo now. I know it's one game and anything, but if that was the game for him to come out, look what Barkley did.
Yeah,
you know
that's
true. Barkley was on a freaking tear yesterday. That dude has something to prove, and he looked good, bro.
I love Saquon, man. I thought he was going to look good. I know a lot of people didn't think he was, but like, dude, 3 tutties. Woo-wee. I can't wait for those the Giants Eagles games. Oh, those are going to be great.
Just the burst out of the gap, bro. I was like, holy crap, man. Why does this dude look like he's back in Penn State all over again?
Because the Giants offensive line sucked. And he was the only guy on the team, so everyone focused on him. On the Eagles, you got friggin' A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Jalen Hurts. I mean, that team's friggin' loaded. So now you got Saquon. He's like, oh, thank God. It's great.
But yeah, but BG, I wanted to come up here and talk about the Reddit stuff, man. So I know you got people on the line. I appreciate you as always, bro. You always bring in, man, every single morning. Can't wait for the hop on pop tomorrow, dude. That's dope, man.
And what else is tomorrow?
Jets worldwide, wide. Dude, he gets to see who is going to be his challenger.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. My money's still on BG. I mean,
there you go.
There's a reason why he won against Woody. So can't wait, man. All the content creators are gonna be on, and it'll be a good time tomorrow, guys. At 10:30 in the morning. Jets worldwide. One word. Word.
Love it,
dude. And the other song,
that
is stuck in my head is freaking Hep's song, man.
Yeah.
Daily joint.
I know, and even think about this, right? So I've been working with Hep behind the scenes. He's been trying to record a good version of it, but I think he's recording off his phone or something. So it's not coming through. But think about that. It didn't come through with great quality, and that's not a shame on Hep. That's how it's being recorded, because the actual song sounds awesome. But the fact that we're barely hearing it and that we're already oh Jesus, that thing is in there. That's a crazy sign for what's about to come when we get the full version of it. That's gonna be wild.
I hope that ends up becoming your
intro.
Intro song,
that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Hey BG, I appreciate you as always, man. Keep doing your stuff. Hey, Coffee Club, everybody, man, go ahead. We need to sign up. The Discord is always on and popping. It is so funny, man. The crap that gets put on over there. It's a party right after the Boy Green Daily. Man, love PG. Peace.
I appreciate you, Johnny. Yeah, we are 20 members away from the next emoji, baby. So let's get it rolling. I see we got a YouTube super chat in here. Every time we get a YouTube super chat, we hear from my daughter, Zariah Luna. Zariah Luna, thoughts?
Wow.
I'm impressed too. Jet it out with a super chat. Feel was horrible, not as bad as the commentators. Oh, whoa. My boy, Noah Eagle, the son of Iron Eagle. He was on that game. Come on now. I love my boy Noah. I've had him on the show. He was here at Syracuse before he's gone on to do Olympics and now this Brazilian football game for the first time. Whoa, easy there, Jet it out. That poor guy. I love my guy Noah. In all honesty, I can't really comment on a lot of the commentating I can't comment on the commentating on the game because, I was doing a Syracuse Mets game, so I was not able to listen to everything. I kind of tuned in on breaks. I'd unmute it, go, oh, interesting, and then go back to my job. But there you go. By the way, we are 20 members away, baby. King Lowski jumping in. Jets, Jets, baby. You know when you read something from King Lowski, you can hear it in the headphones? Jets. Jets. I can hear that in my brain every time I see King Lowski, and then thank you for the membership. I can feel it. You're welcome, King Lowski. Shout out to Badshaw, who was gifting out memberships like Oprah Winfrey on the show earlier, which will be terrific. We love it. All right, let's go back to the phone lines. And before we do, another membership coming in, baby. Terrence Hill off the top rope. We're now 19 away from FL Phil 98 being immortalized. We're now a member of the Boy Green Coffee Club, baby. We're 19 away, baby. Can we get to this by the end of the show? Can we? Folks, let's make it happen for FL Phil. He deserves it, man. He's an awesome caller to the show. He deserves to be immortalized. So, again, we are now 19 away as of billing right friggin' now. Guys, you can either punch in your own membership. If you enjoy the show, you help support me. You help support the channel. If you like the show, get a membership. By just the bare means of supporting. That would be terrific. But even beyond that, you get a lot of perks from it. Again, exclusive Boy Green content on the Discord channel and get to talk with other members of the Boy Green Coffee Club, which is awesome. So you get that. You get the loyalty badge. You unlock all the emojis. It's great. Oh, yeah, there's another one. There's a BP York. Paul, my brother. Oh, yeah, I can hear that, too. All of the, I need, a King Lowski action figure, and I just go, boop, 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 and it just says all his catchphrases. That'd be great. I love King Lowski, man. Royalty. I saw on the Jake Astro, he's got his own shirt that's killing it. Awesome. Good for King Lowski, man. I love the passion. As a fellow passionate guy, I can do nothing but respect the passion. Bisha, I want Lowski to read me a bedtime story. So he comes up to you, Bradshaw, my brother. Jets, Jets. Getting a little bit of that action. What is it? Mary had a little lamb. Oh, I can feel it. I feel like I'm getting better and better with the King Lowski impressions. So I'll have to go to the comedy club and work out a few sets. We'll see if we can work out a few sets. All right, let's go to the phone lines. Wow, for the first time ever. I don't think I've had this guy on the show before. Slug, on the program.
All right, let's go to the phone line.
What's up, Paul? Pleasure to meet you.
I don't think I've had this guy.
One second, we're getting the.
Yeah, here. Paul, pleasure to meet you.
I don't think I've had this guy. 1 second, we're getting.
There you go. Go ahead, Sluggo. It's good to meet you.
Sorry about
How
that.
are you? No, that's okay.
Good. How you doing, Paul? Nice to meet you.
Yes, and thanks for all the support over the years.
You made a beautiful daughter there. She's really cute.
Oh, thank you. All the credit to my fiance. I was just there just to do the business.
They make them. You just use the batter to put in.
That's right.
Hey, I wanted to say I have more hope for Tack McKinley and McGregor than I do Clemens and McDonald.
Ooh,
and
okay, you tell.
Yeah, I think basically what JD and Salad did was they had Huff and they had JFM, and they would rotate rushing and passing downs. And I think they're trying to do the same thing with Clemens and McDonald, but that's a step down from JFM and Huff. But those guys don't impress me. What I'm worried about Monday night is if Clemens is in there on rundowns, I think he'll be in there most of the time, not McDonald. I think they're going to run right over. I think they're going to run right over him. I really do.
Man, Clemens has done some chutzpah in run defense before.
I know JJ's really good in run defense, but I just there's nothing about Clemens that stands out to me. It really bothers me. I hate a guy that toots his own horn. And when he came into camp with that barbed wire bat, and it's like
shirtless. Oh yeah.
You better step up to the plate if you're gonna, strut your stuff. And he hasn't done. Pardon my French, shit for me. But McDonald, I so far, and I've seen him get really off balance with that spin move before.
Yeah.
And so I hope not. But to me, all he is a guy that he's got a spin move and he can jump cars. And I expect the Jets to run over the 49ers. I really do. That offense, especially with Simpson at guard, that's his forte, run offense. And I expect that with Tyron Smith next to him, and Tippmann's pretty light on his feet as far as pulling and stuff. I expect him to do pretty good running the football.
I hope so. I said it on Jake's show. Jake asked me at the beginning of the show, which I initially misinterpreted as making love. I initially got what he was talking about what's the thing that if the Jets win, blah happens. To me, it's Brees Hall, 100-plus yards rushing, because that unlocks everything else. Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball all over the barnyard, the offensive line firing off the line. Like, oh, yeah, I think that's the key, baby.
Yep, and I dare you to stack the box,
Please do, 100%.
Yeah, I dare you. But no, I thought I'd call in, and that was one of my big things. That's one of my big concerns is that defensive end spot. And I don't. But we'll see what Reddick does. To me, Reddick is an idiot.
Yes.
Why that guy wasn't sitting his ass on a stationary bike and getting paid and bonding with his teammates is beyond me. To me, it tells me he's a selfish guy.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
So, but we'll see what he does, anyways. But hey, it was nice face to face with you, Paul, and enjoy your show.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Sluggo, for calling in. Appreciate it. It's cool getting names to faces here because Sluggo's been in here forever. I never knew what Sluggo looked like. Yeah, scream at FFL 98. Sluggo! I feel like, kind of like out in the wilderness where we're like, Sasquatch, a little bit of that action for sure. All right, let's go to the phone lines. Let's go to a card-carrying member of the Boy Green Coffee Club. Again, we are 19 members away, baby. 19 from FL Phil 98 getting his. And I just saw from Terrence. He said, I'm not gifted 20 memberships until I'm back from Cabo. Fair enough. It doesn't have to be all on you, Terrence. This is a team effort. So let's see if we could rally some Boy Green Coffee Club memberships. We're 19 away. FL Phil 98 friggin' deserves it, baby. So punch in your own membership. We have over 1,000 people in the room right now, which we appreciate. Let's go to the phone lines. B-Mac joins us here on the show.
Hey, Paul. Good morning.
Good morning. Nice to see that Jets hat on your head. Very nice.
Yeah, I miss your. I miss most of your show today, except now. So I don't know what happened or what was said about me.
Well, two things here. First off, I know you were in the green room.
I'm being sarcastic. I know, but before I address that, just let me say, thoughts and prayers to Jordan Love, man.
Yeah, I've not heard anything yet. Have you heard anything on it?
No, I mean, I'm waiting. I mean, this morning. I mean, hopefully we get something this morning. But
I just did a Twitter search. I don't see anything. So, I don't see anything yet.
Yeah, it looked pretty gruesome. You can see his knee kind of bent.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. Does not look good. Let me see, man.
Some people said it could be like a sprained ACL or MCL.
Yeah, I read
it could be a torn ACL.
Yeah, I read the doctor thing earlier. There's a Jesse Morse who does fantasy work and everything else. He watches film of injuries and then gives you possibilities based on things he saw. He said the worst case thing, again, this is the doctor. This is not official yet. The worst thing is that he tore his ACL. That's the worst possible news. He said the lightest news is an ankle sprain because his ankle kind of folded over and went to that direction. So it's somewhere between there, which obviously is a very stark difference. So there could be a dislocated knee. They went through all the possibilities. Just prayers up because I don't want injuries for anybody. So we're thinking of Jordan Love. There's no question about it.
Yeah. So that looked bad, man. It
looked really bad.
It kind of got some kind of reminds me of the Rodgers injury last year.
Scary.
When he,
and on a stupid play too. When we think about Aaron Rodgers blowing out his Achilles, Garrett Wilson was wide open. Aaron, what are you doing? Throw the ball, man. And who knows, right? Why didn't he? We'll never know. We go to Jordan Love. Dude, just dump the ball, man. This is one game, but this is a marathon. You hanging around a pile, dude, get rid of the ball, man. And throwing it back to Josh Jacobs, who was able to get out of bounds. You have 5 seconds left, and you lose anyway because Malik Willis gets sacked. Damn. And now Jordan Love could be lost for the season or whatever the injury is. Damn, man. It's just silly. Both of those situations, Rodgers and Love. So hopefully it's not serious.
I know after the game, he walked out of his own power out from the locker room, but I think when you told your ACL,
that doesn't always tell the story, right?
Yeah. But I think when you told your ACL, I think there's plenty of people that told their ACL and still was able to walk fine under the power,
right?
And so I don't think that means anything. Hopefully,
definitely not.
Means it's a it's a good sign, but it looked pretty gruesome to me. In that field, man, oh god,
terrible.
That Brazilian field, man. Shame on Roger Goodell for putting players' lives at risk, man. And same thing with the MetLife turf, man. I think the turf got Rodgers hurt last year. I personally believe the turf got Rodgers injured. And then when you hear Rodgers talk before the game against the Niners, he said that he's happy because the game is on grass. So, you know what I mean? So I think that turf of the MetLife turf is a problem, and Woody Johnson has got to fix that ASAP and get grass in there, man. Because we can't keep losing, putting players, man, left and right.
Of course.
Because of shitty turf. So
okay.
Now,
hey, 1 second. In positive news, we got another membership, baby. So let's play it. Let me get this one up here. 1 second. Let me do a quick scroll up here. So Jared, John B. Got a membership. Absolutely terrific. So we're now 18 members away. Wait a second. We got more memberships coming in. Good Lord. Dayboss again, Dayboss 17 with a 5-pack combination. Beautiful, baby. We're now 13 members away from FL Phil 98. Let's play some friggin' chat. B-Mac. Right. Dayboss 17 off the top rope, baby. Let's reveal these new members. Daniel Murphy, the Jetstream, Tony S, John G, and Leany. Awesome. That's great that Leany got a membership. Leany and NC. We are now 13 members away, baby, from FL Phil 98 being immortalized forever. Let me ask you this question, because I know you have thoughts here as well. Well, before I get to those thoughts, Arsenal Jets just gifted 5. Good Lord, we're 8 away from the next freaking emoji. Are you freaking kidding me? You can help me count on this one. Be back. Let's friggin' go, Arsenal Jets. Let's reveal these members to the Boy Great Coffee Club. It's a party in here. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Oh, wow. So I think I misread the wrong one. So, okay, we have Arsenal Jets. Oh, he paid it forward. So I read the wrong ones. I read Arsenal Jets for Dayboss, Dayboss for Arsenal Jets. So Arsenal Jets, Axios, Coochie, Harvey finally getting a membership. Shout out to you, Harvey, and James Cafiro. Who gifted some memberships before. So there we go, baby. Okay. I got to try to remember my math of where the hell we're at. Let me double check my other YouTube here. But regardless, the thing I wanted to ask you, wow, thank you for all the memberships, Arsenal Jets and everybody.
Yeah.
So, B-Mac, you're a guy that is immortalized forever in emoji form. As FL Phil 98 is trying to do that, how does it feel, B-Mac, that you are forever an emoji? Can you describe that potentially for other people who are vying for it? I've heard others. We have our Swamp Jets fan says he wants to be an emoji. Like, you are an emoji forever.
Yeah.
Booyah.
Emoji.
Yeah. How do you feel? How does it feel being an emoji?
I mean, if it feels good. It feels, feels like I'm popular. I got my face out there for the world to see, unlike an old cowless Dave. But it feels, hey, I mean, if, I'm happy that I got my emoji out there. Phil 98.
Yeah.
If you want to have emoji, I don't know. I mean, Paul can hook you up. If you want, you can have, everyone wants your emoji. But yeah, it's great to have my emoji. But can I address Dave?
Oh, feel free.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cover your ears, folks. It's about to be some explicit language.
Oh, okay.
Dave, first of all, I didn't hear all what you had to say about me. But I did hear part of it. And you said you have a lot of respect for me, and then you went on and you disrespected me, called me a fraud, a fake, me a faker, and all that stuff. And you know what, Dave? Finally seeing you for who you are. You are an old fart. It seems like you need to be in a nursing home, taking some medication. I think you might have a little bit of amnesia in you. And look, I think you need to shut your mouth and keep my name out your mouth, and take your old ass somewhere take your old wrinkly ass somewhere to a elderly fitness and work out, man. You know what I mean? Get some bulk in you, because you look unhealthy. You look wrinkle as fuck. And I just think that And yeah, I'm a bandwagon Jets fan. But Dave, you should be happy that I'm a bandwagon Jets fan. Because how many bandwagon Jets fans are there? Because you know what? The Jets, it's the Jets. The Jets have sucked since you was 3 years old. What, Super Bowl 3? Last time you saw Super Bowl, Dave? Super Bowl 3? The Jets, nobody likes the Jets. You will never see a bandwagon Jet fan. So you need to be happy that Rodgers went to the Jets and there are more bandwagon fans. And it's not just me. There's a bunch of Packer fans who are Jet fans. And have you heard of a guy named Jerome, the Packer fan, who caught on Jake Ashman's show too?
Good point.
He's he's a Jet fan. You know what I mean? He supports the Jets. So I don't know why I'm the only one getting caught out for being a quote unquote bandwagon Jet fan. You know what I mean? Dave, be happy that I'm a bandwagon Jet fan because that means your team is doing something good. All right.
Oh,
and
why, thank you.
Your team is getting popular and getting noticed. All right.
I never thought about it that way.
And be happy that the Jets are no longer the same old Jets. All right. So, Dave, you and Alan, you probably is Alan's grandfather, Dave. You must be one of them negative old head Jet fans that can't be positive. You're probably one of those players that wanted. I mean, you're probably one of those individuals that wanted Derek Carr over Rodgers. You know what I mean? I guarantee that. You know what I mean? So you and Alan need to kiss, make out, have sex. You know what I mean? And go and have babies because you and Alan, I think y'all are related and y'all deserve each other. So, Dave, sit your old ass down. Fuck you. And okay, so that's my so that's my spiel. Now here's my Jet question real quick, Paul.
Okay.
Paul, still love you, man. Sorry, I hate to be disrespectful on your show. But when people are disrespectful to me, I'm being disrespectful right back at them. I'm not gonna sit here and take it. And
that's
Dave,
a spirit.
Hold on, Dave. Makes sense. You're saying you not disrespecting me, like you have respect, like you respect me, but you disrespect me at the same time. Makes sense, Dave. Makes sense. But anything, and Dave, you are allowed to come on here and respond to me if you want to. Don't be a chicken. You know what I mean? Don't hide behind your wife skirt, Dave. Come in here and I mean, because if that's the case, I see who wears the pants in the relationship, and guess what, Dave? Is not you, because you wear the skirt in the relationship.
Wow.
But anyway, my Jet porn. Sorry, that was a Nas ether right there.
Okay. Sure. What's your Jets take?
Yeah. Now going to my Jets take. Now, do you think that first of all, 2 days away, man, 2 freaking days away. I'm pumped. I'm excited. Let's go. I want Monday to come quick. I want Monday night to come fast, man. I can't wait no longer. But what's your prediction in this game? Do you have the Jets winning this game, or what's your final score prediction?
Well, first off, I don't like, not answering your questions, BMAC, because that's the kind of guy I am. And by the way, I believe we're 10 members away, by the way, from FL Phil 98 getting his. I was trying to redo the math. I believe we're 10 away. So, folks, if we could get 10 more today on the show, we'll get FL Phil 98 his emoji. But to answer you, BMAC, I will have to punt on my official prediction. I'll be doing that on Monday's show. But I will tell you this, that I love how the Jets match up with the 49ers. The 49ers are a really good team. There's no other way. I don't need to tell you or anyone that, obviously. They were just in the Super Bowl. They've won the NFC Championship multiple times, being in the Super Bowl multiple times the last couple of years. They lost both of them, but they're friggin' talented. They got Christian McCaffrey. Fred Warner's elite. Brock Purdy, I think, is a guy that could get the ball from point A to point B. I don't know how dynamic he is, and maybe he's going to make me eat my words. Brandon Ayuk is awesome. Deebo Samuel's awesome. Hufanga, probably who won't play, is awesome. I mean, the freaking roster's loaded. It's absolutely loaded. So it's going to be a good game. It's going to go back and forth. I'm excited about it, and there's a lot of juicy storylines to get into. So I will have to wait for the official prediction till Monday, but I like our chances.
All right. Well, that's it, Paul. Let me do a JT as chant.
Oh, please. So, yeah, go ahead.
All right. Dave, this is what a real Jet fan sound like, Dave. And you're not a real Jet fan, Dave. You are a old fart, Dave. Jets, 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 Jets.
Wow. A lot to unpack there. That's for sure. Let's get one of these in. Let's get one of these in. Unfriggin' believable. That just happened. Not sure how anyone's going to follow that up, but the task now belongs to Mr. Ali joining us here on the phone lodge. What's up, brother?
What's up, bro? I ain't got much time. I'm plumbing right now. I got a job I'm about to start. I'm a master plumber, but check this out, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something that may blow your mind, right?
Oh, all right. Yeah.
I'm telling that. First of all, you see we got the same hat, right?
Oh, yeah,
I got
baby.
slightly different style, yeah.
Yeah, I like
man.
that.
First of all, Jets fly higher than everything. Eagles, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I strongly feel it, man. I used to play football, right, myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I watch the Jets practice, like they on my TV. That's all I watch. They practice everything. All of the what you call them, when they talk to the coaches and everything.
Yeah, interviews, press conferences.
Yeah, all of that, right? All of their series they got going. Let me tell you, man, this is something special that they have. They're about to have a very historical year, and it's going to wipe out all of that. Oh, they ain't been in players in 14 years. Super Bowl III. The Jets are going to be talked about in a different light after Monday night, bro. It's not going to be the game people think it is. Okay, they're going to crush San Francisco. They'll be lucky to get 3 points. They'll be lucky to get a field goal. Mark my words. They're going to crush them. Our defense is so elite. You have been hearing the numbers. Aaron Rodgers, listen, we have a 60% chance of breaking the 72 Dolphins record. Aaron Rodgers is 88-10 with a top defense. This is the best defense ever had in his whole career, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I've always been a Giants and Jets fan since I was yay-high. I'm from Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Okay? Listen, man, I'm born in Long Island, I was born a Jets fan, and I can show my full love now for the Jets. I always like their colors better. Always like the logos, everything. But the Giants with Lawrence Teller. Some of my family members knew Lawrence Teller. He was, the Giants was my NFC. This is my AFC, but I'm deeply in love with them, and I'm telling y'all, it's about to be something special beyond your imagination, bro. They're about to have a blackout season, okay? It's about to be a blackout season. Remember, I told you that. Remember, the Newark, New Jersey native told you that the Jets have a 60% chance of beating the 72 Dolphins record on the simple fact of these numbers. In the last 7 years, I believe Aaron Rodgers is 34-2 with a top defense. He has the best defense. We have 5G, bro. We got Bruce Hall, bro. We got the deep threat Williams. Bro, we don't really need Reddick, but if we get Reddick, that's overkill. It's Cooksy. It's overkill. Our defense is juggernaut. We have a juggernaut roster.
Damn straight.
We are juggernauts. And they're going to give us our respect after Monday night. We're going to crush San Francisco, bro. It's not going to be what people think.
I love
it. Crush them.
Man,
I'm gonna get here. I got a material list to write. I'm gonna become a member. I gotta learn how to do it. I'm not that much computer savvy, but I'm definitely becoming a member, and I'm gonna come back and kick it with you, bro. But remember, man, we got a good chance, man. We might think about this.
Yeah.
God work in mysterious ways, man. The 72 Dolphins is in our conference. The Dolphins, right?
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
The AFC has always been a powerhouse, right? So it will only be right that the Jets be the one in that same division, that's in the same conference, that take that record and hold it probably for life to the had the angels blow the trumpets, because ain't nobody else gonna go 19-0. The Patriots almost did it, and my Giants crushed them. 18-1, baby. Yeah, they crushed them. That. And look, see how devastating that is when you go undefeated and lose in the Super Bowl? No one talks about that. Well, I hear all this stuff about Tom Brady. No one ever talks about them being 18-1 because they ain't break the record.
Correct.
We might break that record. Don't be surprised in this week 10 or 11 and the Jets is 11-10-0. Don't be surprised, man.
I love it. And by the way, before you get out of here, I want to make sure. Do you pronounce your name the way I think? Sharif Ali?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
It was a pleasure meeting you, pal. I love the energy. I love the vibe.
Salute.
And whenever you get a chance, I know you're in the middle of work stuff. In any video, any of these Boy Green Daily videos, in the description of every video, you'll see a little thing that says "Join Boy Green Coffee Club" by clicking here. That's how you do it. So it should be easy whenever you get the chance in the future. But
Okay.
we love having you, and I hope you call in many times again in the future.
Man, you definitely gonna see me. I'm definitely about to become a member. My boy Green.
Yes, sir.
Crush Cook season Monday night, bro. Get ready.
I love it. Awesome. Jets kicking the 49ers' ass. Sign me the hell up, baby, as far as I'm concerned. And what a great – see, you guys named yourself the Boy Green Coffee Club. You guys named yourself that, not me. I had some stupid-ass name. I told you guys that before. I'll admit it because you could see it in some places. The stupid name I gave the membership initially was the Boy Green Super Fan Club. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. But why did I do that? I don't know. That's who would join that? I wouldn't even join that. That didn't make it – that was just stupid. But we're getting better with it. But the thing why I brought that up is, like, I love that the community, the chat, is the one that is the judge, jury, and executioner. Uncle Tio asks us, Paul, any chance we could get an emoji countdown graphic? Would be cool to see. Just an idea. It's a great idea. First off, I can't do math. We established that yesterday with FL Phil 98, who's the one who pushed it over the top for the Imamji. And then in the middle of FL Phil 98, right, I'm like, oh, we're at Kerflaffle. No, wait, there's been too many memberships. I don't know where we're at. And I'm hitting the refresh button on the other YouTube chat, and it's not giving me any answers. It only lets me know when I can add the emoji. It doesn't let me know the number. I'm like, oh, geez. So, yes, a countdown graphic, first off, would be cool. It'd be cool for you guys to see the number, and I'm sure that's a motivating factor to, like, get it over the top. So I'll start incorporating that moving forward. After today, I will come up with some sort of a thing that we can put on the screen that you can constantly see it. We will work on that, I promise. So Uncle Tio, great idea. And plus, besides all those really smart reasons, I'm an idiot and can't count. So that would just probably assist in that realm. Speaking of, let's bring him in, the legend himself, the guy who will eventually shortly be immortalized. FL Phil 98 joins us here on the show. What's up, brother?
Good morning, Paul. Thank you guys so much. I can't tell you what it means to me to have all this support. And Badshaw's the greatest. That dude cracks me up. But I wanted to jump on after BMAC, and I'm actually glad that Sharif Ali got in first. You know, I kind of wanted to bring things back to let's remember why we're here, guys.
Right.
That was a great call. I hope to hear from him again.
Yeah.
And you know, there's a lot of ways that you can have disputes with people. You know, BMAC likes to throw around the word disrespect a lot. He's a very disrespectful young man.
Yeah.
You know, I get it. Okay, it's his shtick. He does what he does. It's a game. It's all good. But like, I think sometimes he's very disrespectful, and he needs to just rein it in a little bit. Now, if you want to call me the old man saying get off my lawn, you know what? Fuck you, BMAC. All right.
Oh, God. That is terrific. And to me, you know what just happened? That's like when characters break. Because like a WWE, like to me, and I think we're gonna swim in the same waters here, FL Phil 98, because I feel like for one of the things, now I'm gonna sound like old man on the porch. One of the things that bothers me about the Pat McAfee show is "fuck you" is in every other word. So like it just kind of, you know, like I make you fucking believe this, fuck it, fuck me, fuck it, and I'm like, oh God, it just kind of nags me because it's just all the time. But when you selectively channel strong, you know, like that's when you get a crowd pop. You're in wrestling. I'm a wrestling guy. You get in wrestling, and he's like, you know, like, and I'm gonna beat you, and I'm gonna beat you bad, you little bitch. And you're like, whoa, holy, that guy never swears. Whoa, there's like a pop, there's an audible gasp. Like, did that just like, there's some juice, there's some chutzpah that's used with a well-placed, nice little 90 mile per hour. Let me give that a spitball to. And then booyah, and you're delivering that down the pipe. Like, that's like, okay, that's what I'm talking about. So, yeah, some of the other stuff kind of drones on me when we get other situations where it's just kind of flying off the handle. It just doesn't hit the same.
Yeah, that one was meant to be up and in, so I'm glad you got that.
By the way, Phil, before you even get to your point, I actually have a special request. Badshaw is here on the show. Badshaw, please.
Phil.
What's up, Brandon?
How you doing, buddy?
All right, man. All right. I really appreciate the juice this morning, man.
Hey, no problem. No problem. I basically called in and you kind of touched up on a lot of the stuff I was going to say. I was also going to point out, you know, with the hat that we got BMAC. So, he started calling in and whatnot, and I enjoyed listening to him, talk and all that. And the thing is, it's like we love the Jets. This is why we're all here. We're all here for the Jets. And if we can get anybody else on this in this club, and if someone wants to be, a part of this, then I want to welcome them with open arms. And I'm not going to say, I'm not here to get on here and trash BMAC or nothing, because I like BMAC, but BMAC, if you're listening, and I'm like, if you want to call in and rebuttal, like, I'm not scared to, talk with you, but I'm like, we sent you the hat. I'm not going to speak for Uncle VR, but I'm like, because we want members. We want, we want you to enjoy this. I'm saying this right now. If you're not with us when the week 1 game starts, then you're a bandwagoner. Like, here's your time to join and be a part of this, Jets community. And we sent him the hat. I know a lot of people, I read the comments, they're like, and we sent this guy a hat, and I'm like, it was all good intentions, and I'm glad he has the hat. But BMAC, just a little bit of advice: don't call in and say, or don't say you're sorry. Don't get on the group chat and say you're sorry, and then start fighting with people like the next time you call in. But that's just kind of something I wanted to say, because I'm like, I just want. I think Terrence said it in the comments.
Yeah,
I just want positive vibes going into this game, right? Do you agree with that, Phil?
Absolutely. A couple of times this week we had a really good day going. Everybody was juiced, and again, I don't want to, beat down on the guy either. He's entitled to be who he is, and do whatever he wants to do when he calls in. Paul, you're always an accepting guy. You let people speak their mind. I get all of that. But I think sometimes he just really goes too far. And like the old wrinkly ass stuff, come on, man. Just, you don't need to go there. You can say to the guy, whatever you want to say, but he just goes too far. And as far as the hat goes, yeah, I think for me, when he started calling in with the Yankee hat again, I was like, these guys try to welcome you, right? You say you want to be a part of this. His calls are always more Packers than Jets. Today it was about the Packers quarterback.
Yeah.
And again, fine. Okay, we're all welcome here, right? But when he started calling in with the Yankee hat, and when you said, like, what's up with that? He was like, what? That to me was disrespectful to the guys who bought him the hat.
I agree.
Right? It's disrespectful to you, to call into your show. And I don't get it. But man, if somebody says they're tired of his act, oh man, now the gloves are off and they're with a wrinkly old man, chill, man, chill.
Yeah, and by the way, let me get another person in on this. We're having a 4-way here. I don't know if any of you guys have checked that off the bucket list before. I certainly haven't. Here we go, Johnny Boy now in.
Hey, Phil, you're my guy. Batshaw, you're my guy too, bro. I appreciate you, because I'm on the same boat as you guys. Like, first and foremost, Dave is an OG, right? He's an original, and he has dealt with so much crap for so long that he's entitled to feel the way he feels in regards to that. Right. Look, my pops is a diehard Jet fan, and he talks so much trash about the Jets because he's dealt with so much crap for so long that it's just, you get pounded for so long, right, that at some point the negativity is gonna be there. It's that, what is it called? The that abusive women thing, trade or whatever. Not just only on women, but it's something
Stockholm syndrome.
Yes, there you go. He knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep.
And dude, it's that. And for him to come out and be like, yo, the Jets have sucked for so long, and that's what I'm talking about. That's the piece right there, that the fan base and all that. He needs to fact check and act as if like the Jets don't have like one of the most biggest gross revenue making actual team in the NFL. We've been top 10 for I don't know how many years, and that's driven by the fans itself. Look up at where Green Bay is at. Green Bay is like almost towards the bottom of that. We haven't been blessed with almost 30 years of quarterback play, because if we had been, it would have been a difference of an actual situation, and then we would have all these different accolades and awards and blah 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 and stuff like that. Look, I love BMAC. BMAC, we were only freaking, fan base that welcomed you with open arms and stuff like that. But don't be coming at dude and being like, wrinkly balls and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? There's the disrespect piece of it. Like, I get why he would get mad in the sense and all that too, to a certain degree and stuff like that. But, I was always taught to respect my elders and whatnot. If you would have came in with a proper way of it, it would have been different. And then you wouldn't have got Phil to come up here or Bradshaw to come out here or myself to come up here and say this stuff, man. Like, Paul, I know that you got to be in the middle of the stuff and all that, but you got us here that, you know what I mean, are going to go ahead and say that and do these things for you. Again, I'm not coming at BMAC. I'm not like, I haven't been disrespectful to BMAC or anything like that at all. We love BMAC. We want BMAC to continue to keep, because like, honestly, he brings some really good takes when he actually starts spitting some stuff out there. He really does, again. But then when it comes to like, you get a guy like Dave who comes in and says, look, I don't appreciate that, whatever he said. Dave's a good dude, man. Dave's been on shows before and stuff like that. And just don't act like this fan base is not a fan base that makes money, because we make money hand over fist, and we've done it for. I mean, look at all the jet gear everybody has right back there, and our Jets have sucked for how long, So I came out here just to say that. That's all I needed to say. Phil, you're a poet.
Love you, Johnny.
And you knew it, right? BG, always, man. Yo, Bradshaw, you sound just like my brother-in-law. So every time you speak, bro, right? Because he's from Georgia. Every time you talk, I instantly think of him, man. Shout out to my brother-in-law. It's my brother-in-law Dylan. It's funny as shit, man. So I instantly think of that, bro. But hey, this is our season.
Damn
JETS.
Yes, baby.
We're going all the way. Playoff bound. Positivity in the air. I love all three of you guys. I love everybody here, man. Hey, it's our time.
Johnny, before you sign off, I have no idea if this is going to sound like crap, but we have 1,200 people in the room, so I feel like we have to at least attempt it. Can all four of us at the same time do a JETS, Jets chant? Again, I have no. We're all in different locations. I don't know how this is going to come out, but we got 1,200 people in the room. Why not give it a whirl? The college spin.
I feel like I'm sleeping with Brandon right now because he's just like
you guys are in bed together down there, man.
Johnny, I wish I was in your house right now with that 63. That 63 temperature you've got in your house. Like, I'm burning up in here, buddy.
Dude, I'm so fucking cold. I'm sorry. I'm so freaking cold, man. Yo, but I'm ready. You let us know.
BG, give us the countdown. 1, 2, 3, and then we'll hit it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
JETS!
Whoa, let's go, motherfuckers!
Thank you, Johnny. Appreciate you. Okay, great. Bradshaw, let me go back to you. Anything else you'd like to share here?
Well, I just want to say, Paul, I really respect you, man, and I know you get put in some hard situations sometimes because it's like we're the villagers that are like, get him off there, like we want his head, and then BMAC just wants to ask you for the 17th time if you think Aaron Rodgers, if he's going to be good for week 1. I'm like, I'm like, I just want you to know, man. Like, I know, we don't want you to lose like a single viewer, like, so we're all here for you, bud. Like, and I know sometimes you're just sitting there like trying to appreciate everybody, and I like BMAC. I like you, BMAC. Yeah. Like Johnny said, I wouldn't have never sent you the hat if I didn't think you had some good takes, bud. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, don't apologize and then turn around and pick like a fight with an OG. Like, And
let's talk about this real quick, right? So, like, again, so I've never kicked BMAC off the show until that one time this week, right? And he's like, I'm sorry. He's lighting me up on everything he could get to me. And then I say, okay, B-Mac, I'll let you back, but please, let's just not talk about, the A word. He's like, okay. I'm totally cool. I'm good. It's one of those friends, like, they're fighting. You're like, you're good, right? Yeah, I'm good. And he just runs over, like, sucker punches the guy. Like, I'm like, none of that, okay? Hey, Paul, so do you think he can make it past play number 5? Yes, I do. So you can Patrick Mahomes make it past play 5? Yes. Okay, he can. Could your mother explode her Achilles walking to the grocery store? Yeah, I suppose. I didn't understand the line of questioning. So yes, he can. And hopefully, past week 1, we diversify a little bit on the BMAC questions moving forward. Hopefully, it's not. Hey, do you think he make it past the 5th play of the second game? Hopefully, that's not where we go from here. That's my hope. Yes. But that was hilarious because, like, he has, right? If you really go back, if someone did like a Gator show highlight reel of BMAC, it's probably the same question a cajillion times.
Yeah. That's what I'm sitting here cracking up. Yeah, I mean that exactly.
I was crying on that one. Okay.
Yeah, but no, like I said, I just want us to have positive vibes, and I want to be calling in on Tuesday, going, Paul, do you think he could throw 6 touchdowns the next game?
Yeah, that's it. I want the Brett Favre Cardinals game, damn straight, where he threw 6 tutties. Yes. Yeah.
And I don't have any ties to like New York. Like, I am a Jets fan. I'm a diehard Jets fan. I'm from Arkansas. But you can ask me, like, where were you the day that Brett Favre threw those touchdown passes against the Cardinals? And I'm like, I was in Jackson, Tennessee, riding home in my dad's Nissan Altima, and we were listening to the game. I love the team, man. It sucks, but it's almost worse when you're a fan and you live so far away. And I'm like, Phil, you probably hear Dolphin and Buccaneer and Jacksonville crap all the time. For some reason in Arkansas, we're in Cowboys country. It's like, you don't know how many times I wear a Jets shirt and someone's like, the Jets fucking suck. And I'm like, guys, this is our year. I'm here with y'all. Like, let's get positive vibes. Even my wife's over here rocking out. So
okay,
let's get ready, buddy.
All right. And by the way, before you sign off here, BMAC.
Whoa.
I can't believe I just did that. I've never done that before with any of our callers in history. We've been just talking too much about him. Johnny Boy, I have too many names in my head. Johnny Boy said that JETS chant just woke up his entire family. So I apologize. Hopefully that was worth it. I'm sorry to Johnny's family for that. And I do believe we are 10 members away from FL Phil 98 getting his emoji. If, again, I apologize, Mom, if that ends up being wrong. If that is the correct number, I believe I just did as I went back through all the memberships coming in. So, again, hopefully we can get that before the end of today's program.
Let's do it.
All right, beautiful. Thanks, Bishaw.
Take care, brother.
There he is. Wow, Phil. Oh, a lot to unpack there.
No, listen. I mean, I'm good. I just wanted to say my piece about BMAC, and I love the fact that those guys jumped on to support that. As far as the emoji thing goes, like I said, man, I'm just like honored and humbled, as Chad Pennington would have said.
Hey, we're this close, baby. So stay tuned, FL. We might be getting this to the end of the show, which, by the way, we're nearing a 2-hour program, for God's sake. So hopefully we get to it by the end of this thing. But we appreciate you, brother.
Thank you very much, Paul. Have a great day.
All right, you too. FL Phil 98. Let's go back to the phone lines here. Again, we got Uncle Tio and 1,200 people in the room. Make sure you guys like the video, hit subscribe, baby. And for those just joining us, I will okay. Well, I guess, a super chat. Boba Jet coming in. I don't mind wrinkly balls in the fan base. Okay. Different take, but I don't know if I should do this, but.
Wow.
Yeah, that didn't feel right. No, not at all. But I'm glad that you don't discriminate, Boba Jet. So thank you for the super chat just coming in. Booyah. Okay, we have 1,200 people in the room, but I just want to reiterate, because a lot of people are new. They're probably like, what's the headline mean? Haason Reddick expected to report to Jets ahead of 49ers game. So I just want to make sure I'm very clear before we get to our next caller here, which is one of my favorites. Former NFL general manager Michael Lombardi said that his sources in the Reddick camp. So again, this is new. First off, Michael Lombardi saying anything about this, where he has sources is new. And number two, the thing that's new, this came out last night, is sources from the Reddick camp. We've only heard from the Jets side the entire time. Hey, here's how we feel. Here's how we feel. Here's how we feel. And then when we've gone to the Reddick side of Reddick player, Reddick agent, Reddick manager, guys, thoughts? No comment. No comment. No comment. No comment. Nothing. So we've only been painted one side of the story, which is like, oh boy, we don't really know what's going on here. So Lombardi having sources inside the Reddick camp, that's news. So long story short, Lombardi said that Reddick's going to report this weekend, but he will not play in the game on Monday because of the short turnaround, and he wants to collect his money. We'll see what that means moving forward. So, number one, does he actually report? Was Michael Lombardi right? We'll see. Number two, if he reports, is he holding in? Is he just back with the team in full, and now he's ready for the rest of the season? All of those are some of the things, like I said, that we don't know. But I wanted to reiterate that to a bunch of the people that have just joined us now. We're up to 1,300 people in the room. Let's go to one of the greats, Uncle Tio, who joins us here on the show. What's up, Tio?
Good morning. Good morning. What am I coming into here? I feel like I'm coming into a soap opera with everything going on with BMAC and Reddick, and I feel like Days of Our Jets. What's going on?
It has been a colorful episode. It's been a
as
colorful
the Jets turn, First of all, I just wanted to say FL Phil 98 deserves an emoji. I will give 5 memberships if somebody matches me with 5 memberships. So that's the first thing I want to say.
There
he needs to get that emoji. I love him. He is, Phil-tastic with the poems and William Shakespeare. So
that emoji is going to be so cool.
Yes,
I have not seen it, but the idea of it, I can see in my head, and it seems terrific. So again, to reiterate, Tio just said we're 10 members away. He will give 5 if someone else gives 5. So comment section, we'll see who hits on it. You just hit that money sign. Click that. The final option is gift memberships, and you can gift 5 right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeeze, and boom, there it is. Boba Jet just did it. Let's play the friggin' chimes, baby. You ask and shall deliver, which should mean FL Phil 98 is right around the corner.
Yep.
Beautiful. A 5-pack from Boba Jet. Thank you so much. Booyah. Let's read those new members. A shout out to Boba Jet for gifting some memberships. I didn't even know he could do this. He somehow gifted himself a membership with the 5 he just gifted. I never even knew that was possible, but terrific. Wow. Okay. We're making new ground here. Cantu Rijo, Carlos Santos, Salvatore Nocera, Dan Philcox, and Boba Jet himself. Like I said, wow, I didn't even know that was possible. That's terrific. So, wow, okay,
nice.
Awesome. He deserves it. Obviously, he's been gifted all kinds of things left and right. So beautiful. Great. All right. So we should have this FL Phil emoji here in no time, baby.
Yep, I'm on my phone, so I can't do it at the same time. But after I get off the call, I'll do my 5, and then that should solidify that emoji for Phil.
But go ahead. What's on your mind, Tio?
Much deserved. First I wanted to say my piece about BMAC, and so BMAC, we love you, BMAC, in terms of, you're calling in, you're consistent, you make good points, all that kind of stuff. But the negativity has to stop. And I know you're trying to play a role. You're trying to, the BMAC, CMAC thing, the calling in on all the shows, you coming in as different things. You're trying to play the heel, you probably love wrestling too. I get it and stuff like that, but you cannot disrespect our OG Jet fans. You know what I mean? In the chat here that they watched it. We have enough misery as it is. Sure. I've been a Jet fan since 1979 myself. I'm old and wrinkly myself. So you're disrespecting me, and you're disrespecting all the OGs that are in the chat. You know who you are. And, respect and love to you guys, because you've been in this pain and desperation for a championship longer than I have. Mm-hmm. And you know what I mean? Like, we have a chance to really, really do something special this year. And the pain may be over. The desperation may be done this year. And you deserve to have positivity along with that, not negativity. So the name calling, all that kind of stuff or whatever, is uncalled for. This is a positive show. We're about positivity and stuff. I know somebody in the chat was like, oh, somebody's getting emotional. It's not about emotion. I mean, being a fan is emotional.
Sure.
But it's not about emotion when it comes to like disrespecting others. It's about you don't do that. You respect each. I mean, we are all family here.
Yeah.
You respect each and every one of us for what you bring to the table, your uniqueness as a fan, as a person, as an individual. It's all about love, and that's what I want to say. So, BMAC, you can play the role and you can have fun with it and stuff like that, but don't disrespect people. Don't call people, wrinkly. And I mean, like that's just uncalled for, especially when we've brought you into this community, this Jets community as a Packer fan, and you still, come out with your Packer takes and all that kind of stuff. And, and you go over every, 20 minutes on your calls and stuff like that too. I mean, thank God for Boy Green, because you take all of that and you don't disrespect him. So we in kind don't want to hear the disrespect on your end, because it's just uncalled for, and we won't stand for it. And we'll definitely lash out in regards to that. But all that being said, the hat thing. We bought the hat and it was like, we figured, okay, you're calling into the show. It's a Jets show. You wear the Jets hat. I mean, like, that's what, we figured that'd be a cool thing, but
But he's broken every rule. Like, if you think
Yeah.
about it, like, number one, he said he was going to debut it on this show because, like, your guys are the ones that gifted. He didn't. And then number two, I'll wear it every time for every Jet appearance. Oh, great. Didn't. So, like, yeah, it's it's kind of disrespectful to you guys because, again, I was just the receptacle. You guys are the one that bought the hat, and I just went choo choo choo. I was just an ATM. I just went choo choo. I just redirected. Yeah, it went from the check-ins to the save-ins. I was just the guy who said, "Yep." Handoff. I was the baton passer. I was the guy in the middle of the first person. Baton. I'm like, baton to this guy. Yeah, that's all I did. So I did absolutely nothing. So again, yeah, I just think it's disrespectful to you guys when something like that happens. So I just want love. And to be honest, I'm sure we're gonna go through the season, and Tio, there might be things that we disagree about. Maybe there's a Jets take I feel that, again, a perfect one. We're on the same line on this one, but I know I disagree, or people disagree with me. I don't disagree with myself. Michael Clemens, I love, and I think that he deserves more love and respect. People blow him off all the time, but there's like 90% of Jet fans who hate his guts, and me and you are on this lonely island here. And but like, I'm more than willing to have a very respectful chat with someone who's on the other side of the Michael Clemens thing, and I have it all the time at Jake's show because I know there's a lot of people over there that don't like Michael Clemens, and we can have healthy debates, chats, and at the end of it, I'm not discussing the wrinkly or less wrinkly nature of someone's balls. We're just, if he says that, I say that. And at the end, I'm like, okay, well, a virtual handshake here. I'm here, you're there, but we can have a healthy conversation about it. That's where I think we just need to get to. If there are, and I hope there are disagreements, because that's good. Everyone just saying I'm handsome is awesome because I am. But, every once in a while, if one person said, you're ugly, I'm like, okay, well, at least we're kind of evening out the playing field here. So I wouldn't mind one of those every once in a while,
Yeah, I mean, we can agree to disagree. I mean, nobody's going to agree on everything, and that's what makes us unique, and everyone an individual. And I mean, I welcome that, and I'm sure you do as well. I mean, because that's how we come to having debates and having good conversations and stuff like that. And I want to end this on a positive note.
Yes.
I just want to say, like, everybody in this community, what you're building here, what you have built here is awesome, is beautiful. If you haven't become a member yet, the Boy Green Coffee Club is where it's at. Every morning, consistently. You do this every day. I mean, we appreciate you so much for giving us this content. And I said it earlier on another show that bringing Mike Greenberg and like some of these guests that you bring, you're grinding out here. You're doing this for us. I mean, everybody should be a member of this show. And, if you haven't yet, go ahead and do it, pay it forward. Like, this is a great community and, that's built here. And we're going into this like magical season. And that you got to be part of this community to be a part of this magical season going forward. I can't wait to meet you at the home opener. And I mean, it's just going to be great. It's going to be bananas, zoinks, everything. Like, yes, sir. I love it, man.
FL Phil 98 says, thank you, Funkle, which is the proper term used here. Yeah, I can't believe we're 12 days away from today from Jets Patriots. We're going to be in each other's presence. And that, to me, is wild. I can't believe that. That's amazing. It's amazing.
So awesome. I just want to say shout out to the Coffee Club. Salute. Have a great weekend, everyone. Positivity, man. Just like keep it positive. All the OGs, man. Respect. You know what I mean? You deserve the respect. You've been out here longer than us or whatever that, either just became fans or maybe fans just a little bit less than, you guys. You guys have been in the pain longer than us, and you deserve your kudos for being fans all this long, not bandwagon fans, not jumping off and being another fan and then coming back when we win in, 98 or 2000 and, 8, 9, 10, that kind of thing. Coming back and forth. It's 13 years that we haven't won, but now this year is going to be the year. We're going to make it to the Super Bowl, baby. JETS, Jets. I bleed for this. I bleed for this, baby. I bleed for it. Let's go.
Love it. Thank you, Uncle Tio. Funkle, for joining us here on the show, baby. Excellent. And, man, what a terrific show. A 2-hour live stream of Boy Green Daily has never been this long in history. I could say that with the utmost confidence. So, guys, make sure you guys like the video, hit subscribe, and we'll see if, again, my math works out here. The thing that will help my math very much in the future is that we will add what Uncle VR, requested. We're an emoji countdown from here on out, and you guys will get to see it. So 100%. We will add that in very, very shortly. And we'll see. Like I said, we'll end the show here in just a few. Oh, there it is. Uncle Tio coming in. As promised, baby. Play those friggin' chimes, baby. Here we go. Let's start counting them out together. Beautiful. 5 members to the Boy Green Coffee Club, baby. And let's read out those 5 individuals that have been added to the party. And make sure you guys pay it forward, baby, and spread the love. Spread the butter evenly on the bread here. Let's see. We got Lee Van. Welcome to the Boy Green Coffee Club again. Orlando Vega. Ron Weiss. Oh, we're getting some OGs here. D Van G. And who's our last one here? 1 second. 19 New York Jets 69. There you go. You are now a member. And apparently my math was off because as I've hit refresh here, we're still not there yet. So I apologize again to my mother. And again, that's only ironic with FL Phil 98's contributions here on the show. My math can't be this off, though. I'm pretty sure we started out at 45, but as I see it on this little YouTube thing, it tells me we're 11 members away, but that doesn't make any sense. So, but apparently, I guess my math is really off. How about this? I'm going to try to see if I can gift some memberships here. Let me jump in on the fun. You guys are gifting all these memberships left and right. Let me see if I can gift some. Boom. Let's do this. Boom. I am gifting 5 right friggin' now. Let me join the army here, baby. Booyah! Boy Green himself is gifting out memberships. Let's go. Let's read out the 5 lucky members. Let's see here. Gator McCluskey, welcome to the Boy Green Coffee Club, a legend. Nixie, OG Jets fan 1985. We got DeSauce. Christopher Thibodeau is now in. You are all now members of the Boy Green Coffee Club, baby. I wanted to get on fun too. And look at this. We have Crossfire. He or she is becoming a Boy Green Coffee Club member. Let's freaking go, baby. Play him. There we go. Crossfire. Okay, we have been gifting memberships today, but what Crossfire did is punch their own ticket in to the Boy Green Coffee Club, which happens to go ahead in the YouTube description down below. If you click join the Boy Green Coffee Club now, you can punch in your own ticket to be a part of, again, the Boy Green Coffee Club. So Crossfire we're in as well. I see Jared B says, Paul, you were in a math club. This is true. For those who don't know, I was actually featured in a news story when I was a child. I joined, when I was in school, I joined this club called the Mathletes. And I'm going to be honest, I sucked at math. I'm not sure how I got in there. There was like a test to get in. Did I cheat? What happened there? I am somewhat unclear, to be honest with you. Absolutely unclear. We are 5 members away now officially, according to YouTube. So 5 members away from FL Phil 98. Finally, after all those math issues, I believe we are 5 away now, according to YouTube from that. So we'll see if we can get 5 more in for FL Phil 98. Good Lord have mercy. But yeah, Paul, it is true. I was absolutely in a math club. And I was on the news, and you see me, I will see if I can find the news piece, but there's a camera shot of me, like, I'll take you off real quick. I had my hand like this, and I was looking at a calculator, and I knew that the camera was on me, so I just looked down at my calculator. It probably said 8008. If you get it, you get it. That's probably what was on the calculator. I'm being honest. Yeah, I don't know how that happened, to be honest. That's yikes. I did. Terrence Hill says, Paul, you Charlied out the test and passed. Apparently, I don't know. Again, I'm still unclear exactly how that happened, but yeah, it is a cool name, Mathletes. Yeah, I thought, oh, cool. I'm like, ooh, I'm an athlete and a mathlete. I'm like a scholar of some kind. Yeah, I had boob. That's it. Terrence Hill got it. Boob. That's probably what I had on the calculator. I'm going to be honest. So yeah, I was an idiot in math, and apparently still an idiot. So yes. Thank you to the 1,300 people in the room, baby. Like the video, hit subscribe. And like I said, I believe, finally, this math is right. We are now 5 members away after all the flurry of gifting. I believe we are 5 members away from the Boy Green Coffee Club. There we go. The light's back on. Okay. Yeah, apparently, we're running out of showtime here. This is the longest Boy Green Daily in history, over 2 hours. So this is terrific. And what a fun show. We had the Greeny show yesterday. If you guys haven't seen some of the other interviews before, we had Greeny on this week. We had Jericho Cotry on this week. We're live every single day at 7:30 in the morning, baby. So, yes. Uncle VR says, how many left now? Let's do it this show. I believe we are 5 away from right now, according to YouTube. I keep refreshing the settings. I believe we are 5 away now. And also, B-Shaw, by the way, says lights are overrated, as a guy that's always like kind of in a corner on his phone, making sure he doesn't disturb his wife. That makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Let's get it on this show, baby. 5 away from FL Phil 98. Now, I will tell you this. I'm waiting for any memberships to come in. I don't have that emoji ready yet, so we're going to have to pester Snowball for that. The Imamji we had ready for a long time. We absolutely had that ready for a while. But beautiful. So we do not have that one ready yet. And Crossfire, welcome to the Jets community. Not only do you have a loyalty badge here that you see here, dink, dink, you can also check out all the custom emojis. Those are all open to you now, Crossfire. Plus, you have access to the Discord channel, baby. So, yes, the Discord channel where the party continues well after 7:30. Welcome to the Army, Crossfire. It's great to have you. I love that name, too. Crossfire. That's intense. And that's the best part. R&R says it, who's also a member of the Boy Green Coffee Club. This is so much fun every morning. The season's just beginning. It's going to be a wild ride. We're not even there yet at the season, and we're already going crazy. Oh, boy, memberships are flying in. Uncle Tio, he jumps in to help my math. God bless America. And forever, I got to get a shirt with Mathletes on it. Jesus. And then one more. So we have Uncle Tio, who just gifted 5. We have Dayboss17, who just gifted another one. there on the show. Whoa, Crossfire jumping in on a 10-piece. Good Lord, have mercy. Let's keep the chimes rolling, baby. Yeah. Those dance moves probably aren't very good. No. Although I did win a dance contest in 5th grade. That happened. Sean Paul Shake Your Tail Feather was on. Shout out. It's true. I lost track of the counting, but I'm pretty sure that was 10-ish. Crossfire diving into the deep end of the pool, baby. Good Lord. Finally, you guys helped me with my math, which was god-awful. So shout out to Dayboss, Uncle Tio, Crossfire, all jumping in on the mix. We've got a lot to read. Let me get my reading glasses out, which are quite frankly the same glasses that I have on my face. Okay, let's try to read it out for everybody here. Okay. Silvacito, Seth Martinez, Jetpack, Mr. Business, Sonny Crockett, Chris NJ75, Black Jet, Darnell Towns, Tony Alexio, Carlitos Way, Scott Foster 23, welcome in. Reese, welcome in. Hector Cabrera, Patrick Volpe, Joseph Rivera, Hennessy Heisman, nice. He's an OG. He's been around forever with all of the memberships coming in. Good Lord have mercy. And yes, guys, I can officially confirm with my terrible math that FL Phil 98, your spot on the emoji is finally now available. So we will get on top of Snowball and we will get that emoji in and get that made and put together. I will let Snowball know after the show that it is now available to have. Wonderful. Congratulations, FL Phil 98. And congratulations to a lot of you because more members are certainly coming. Jared B just put it in the Discord. Also, guys, if you're a member of the Boyd Green Coffee Club, another way you can do this is go to YouTube community tab on my channel, and you will see there's a members-only post, and there's the Discord invite link there. You guys can click on that to get it as well. If you're not watching the show live or watching it after the fact, you can't see this Jared B Discord link, go to our YouTube community tab. There's an invite Discord link there. Click that. Go to the rules section. It shows you how you could set up your account, and it's super easy. So first off, congrats to Phil98. Congrats to all our new members. And folks, the season hasn't even started yet for us. It started in the NFL, and there's been some fun games. But this is going to be an awesome season. It's a absolutely sluggo marathon stream somehow of over 2 hours, but my fiance is about to kill me. So this will end that show. There's no doubt about it. This will end it before she slits my throat. But I will say thank you, everybody, for joining us. Again, 7:30 a.m. every single day, plus extra conversations. We have wonderful guests. We have great callers. It's an awesome community, and I'm glad all of you could be a part of it. And thank you so much to everyone that gifted memberships. And I'll see if I have everybody here from Bishaw getting us started on the day, Terrence Hill, Jared B, Dayboss, Arsenal Jets, Boba Jet, Uncle Tio, and, of course, Crossfire, and everybody else, in case I missed anybody that punched in their own ticket as well. Thank you. Awesome show. Let's hope Haason Reddick shows up here today or tomorrow. But if he doesn't, we're not doing any more shows on Haason Reddick. If that bastard shows up, he shows up. So moving forward, we'll be evaluating and discussing some other shows. And I think on the way out, the 411 says perhaps the next emoji is Terrence. And I think you're right. I think it's Terrence time, baby. What time is it? Terrence time. Double T in the morning. Might be Terrence is the next one selected. And hopefully very soon we'll be able to unlock the reveal, excuse me. We have enough members now for FFL to get his emoji. The emoji just has to be created and made. So we'll keep you guys posted on that. Thanks for another historic show, everybody. And again, another reminder, you guys can check out the 2 other interviews this week that I think would be of great interest to you. Jericho Cotchery, Jets legend, and Mike Greenberg, a.k.a. Greeny, which is the reason I'm in this chair. You guys can check out both of those interviews in the live tab on YouTube. God bless everybody, and we'll see you. Thank you.